playing poker in Texas in general. The home game atmosphere here, it's really fun. I don't know, I definitely want to make more trips out here. It's just a great place to play poker and kind of feels like home. I think that's something about Texas in general, is when you're around people in Texas, you kind of just feel like you're at home. And Rounders is exactly that kind of place where, kind of the place that I want to play poker in, because people are laughing, showing their cards and just mixing it up, and it's fun. I don't know, I love it here.
Welcome to Rounders Live. Tonight we're going to do a 5-5-10 Big O stream. That's going to be a 5-card Omaha high-low. In the booth with me tonight is Rome, and Jersey John is on his way. Rome, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Good, good, good. So you know everybody very well. You've played with everybody all day, every day.
Every day.
Many, many hours put in with this cast.
Interesting group.
Same faces, same players, just a different table.
Just a different table.
Right?
What are they? Is it 5-5-10?
It could be 10 on the button.
Okay.
So we'll get kicked off here. Todd's sitting in seat 1. He's wearing the white hat. He's our military veteran, good friend. And then we have in seat 2 is Yo Mama, Daniel. And then sitting actually in seat 4 is Sean. He's the game host. John, you're right here. Got your headset.
Or C3. C3.
Yes, 3 or 4, however you want to look at it. They're just trying to keep it spaced out. I think they're only playing 7-handed right now.
Oh, are they?
And I guess this is Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I've only played a few hands with him on the tables like back here in this room, but never out on
Super action.
the main table. And, of course, there's Gary wearing his Maryland Terrapins. They're in the Big Ten now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They went from the ACC to the Big Ten or something?
Mm-hmm. They're
Yeah.
Big Ten school.
Yeah. So he's wearing his Maryland Terrapins. He's going to be a real action player. He's going to mix it up well tonight.
What do we got out on the table today? Looks like we got a couple Sean's playing about
3,000.
3,000. What's the buy-in for the game? I didn't even check.
I didn't even see, but Todd's sitting on 1,000. Yo Mama's got 1,200. Daniel. Tennessee's got 12. And then there's the Texas Hammer. The rest of everybody's sitting on about 1,000.
I think
Gucci.
that's the men, right?
Huh?
The men's.
The men, yeah. And then Gucci's got 1,000. And Sue, sitting right next to our dealer in seat 9/8, is sitting on 1,500. So 1,000 to 3,000. There's Gucci.
Oh, we got a good game tonight.
So
No max, I'd assume. Unlimited buy-in.
it should be match the stack if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I think
Even
so.
on our table, it's unlimited.
Is that how you guys do it? Just if you want? Oh, it is uncapped. Oh, okay. So if you want to buy in a.
Down. Let's go.
Oh, we're gonna get the first hand underway.
Are we doing a bomb pot? Are we?
I don't
going
know. Are they
straight
gonna
to the
do
action?
just a? They have to do a single board bomb pot too, because here, the card reader Rome can only read 5 cards. Otherwise, it'll mix up the read. You won't be able to tell. You can physically see the cards,
Yeah.
but the card reader can't pick up 10 cards right there in the center.
So you have to
It wasn't-
probably have a bird's eye view.
Yeah, it
so-
wasn't built for that. Yeah. So I believe the button's always going to be a minimum of 10.
Are we doing a 10 straddle on the button?
10 up to maybe 25, 50, I'm not even sure. Yeah.
Gucci with the three wheel cards and 3 Broadway cards. Not so bad. It'd be nice if that ace was suited.
Also, he gets a little excited with that one.
Uh-huh. And he does. He raised to 50.
Oh, yeah, Todd.
Todd has the suited ace with
Oh,
his
Gucci
three
Gucci
wheel
raised,
cards.
yeah.
Almost the same hand.
Just a king and a jack
King
and a
and
seven.
jack
Yeah.
swap, yeah.
Yeah, king, jack, seven.
But Todd's suited, so it gives him a little more, tiny bit more equity there.
Sean needs to be counterfeited, and Yo Mama's got the 2-3.
Yeah, we got some interesting hands here.
He definitely needs an ace on the flop. All spades, so Todd's looking sweet with the nut flush.
Nut flush with the nut low draw.
And-
I think he likes his hand. I'm just going to guess.
Yeah, and no one has a paired board, right? No 2 pairs out there? So he's going to be fading a full house pretty easily. He should be potting it right now.
Make the low draw and make any of the.
There's the nut low with the nut flush.
So Todd's going to make some nice money here.
3/4.
He gets if he puts a pot.
Wow, Gucci's
Yeah.
leading out.
Put it in there, Todd. How about they just?
Oh, just a call, huh?
Just playing friendly on the first hand.
I was going to say that's pretty friendly.
Just want to get it warmed up. Don't want to bust anybody on the first hand.
Yeah, I would have had to pot that one.
Yeah. It's like,
Rome-
no brainer, right?
Rome says, "Hey, friends are friends, but money is money."
money is money.
You want to bet into me? All right, pot.
All right, pot. You're getting 3/4
Yeah.
there, no matter what.
If you want to throw $50 at me, let's make it 400.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's a good start for Todd.
Todd's a good player, and he also has luck on his side, so should be interesting tonight, especially with this lineup.
Yeah, I mean, but once you play maybe a day, maybe 2 days, you know how everybody plays. There's not, they don't vary off playing too many off random hands, you know, based on their situation, where they're positioned at on the table, who's in the hand with them,
Yeah, it's pretty much the same old, but
you know.
those hands that you can't fold are the hands that, get you.
Yeah, get you quartered.
I mean, that was a perfect example of that, and Todd was nice there, but that's going to cost you a lot of money in the long run. When you
Yeah.
hit that nut low, and the other guy's got nut on you, that's costing you a lot of money. 'Cause it ain't cheap to get quartered.
Right.
Especially when the game's playing big.
Yeah, when it's playing big,
at
for
this
sure.
point of it, it's whatever. You don't mind losing a quarter here or there, or even 100. But when they start getting deep,
Yeah, when you're betting
and
thousands of
it's
dollars.
$2,000 on the river,
And it hurts. Yeah.
1,000 taken away.
Right.
You don't want to do that too many times.
See, Sue's going to fold the King 3-3 deuce deuce, which is great fold. I would never play that hand.
Todd's got that very good rundown.
Tennessee's
If you
calling,
don't
but
see a low.
he's in the button, but he's definitely looking for an ace on the
Todd wants
flop.
all high cards. That'll work.
3 10s,
There go Todd again.
but we don't know these other 3 hands, unfortunately, Gucci and the Hammer and Gary.
Gary bet 50, so he's got something he likes. Well, you see that on a paired board, so he's either got the other 10 or,
A 10 with a flush draw.
yeah.
All big cards. There's Todd making 10s full of 9s.
Yeah.
There's nuts.
That's the nut right now. See if Gary throws another bet at him. Not this time. Todd's got to bet it. Just get some value from other 10s out there.
Well, I mean, I think I would check that hand.
Are you right?
I
Just
think I
'cause it's
would.
not-
I can't really get beat. I'm scared of a king only.
Rome lives by the rule that if you check the nuts on the turn, you'll get paid on the river. Right?
Possibly. They might hit a 7 on the river that makes
Right.
his boat,
Sure.
you know?
I like that logic. I always go with the logic of get my value and build that pot so I can make a bigger size bet on the river.
I was taught a long time ago, so you check the nuts on the turn, you'll get paid on the river. So He could have hit a 7, 8, anything below
Sure.
it to make the full house, and
Sure.
can't let it go. I mean, I've seen people call with it, they hit the 7 on the river and have 7s full of 10s and don't want to let it go, which is kind of silly, but everybody here plays the nuts, so it's hard to.
It's hard not to play the nuts in this game.
Yeah. You don't want to come in there with second best, that's for sure. So it looks like we're going to be doing a $10 straddle on the button, a minimum of 10 for sure. But we can go as high as $25.
I think Gucci's going to get it up there to 25 when it gets to him. Let's see if I'm right. He's been playing all day.
Yeah.
That's all he's been doing.
His range is a little bit wider than most people's.
He's probably the widest
Yeah.
that it can get.
Thank you.
He's not afraid. He told me earlier if he raises and someone re-raises him, he's all in no matter what it is.
Okay.
So that's his, you know.
Racer Nerd is in the chat. He's asking, what do you do in Big O if you want to run a full board twice and run out of cards? Well, we don't run it twice, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, in this game, we're not running it twice. And sometimes what we do, Racer Nerd, is we have double board bomb pots. It's an 8-player game. And we don't have enough cards to burn all 3 streets, so we don't burn on the flop.
Gary flops the nuts right there. Just got to fade diamonds. Tennessee flop the bottom straight.
We all know how unlucky it is to flop the nuts straight in these type of games.
There comes diamonds right
It
away.
always comes every time. That scarecrow is going to come out every single time.
And it'll just slow the action down. I don't
Yeah.
think neither one gets crazy.
No, neither one has a hand to
Yeah.
go crazy with. So
And the 6 of clubs doesn't hurt anybody, so Tennessee doesn't even show his king high straight. Queen 9 makes him a king high straight.
what do you think about in a situation like that? I mean, do you get any bluffs through? With, trying to bluff if you have a bare ace of diamonds there, say, you think your bluff can get through there, or do you think that straight's going to call you down?
No, depending on the player. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If Gucci calls you, I mean, you probably can't bluff Gucci off a hand, but Gary, if Tennessee wanted to throw a bet out there, pretty sure it would have worked. But
Plus, it's going to be the size of the pot.
yeah.
Right.
If there's only
It was
50,
only
60
seven.
bucks
It
out there,
wasn't-
you can't push them off a straight. If you got lucky and hit the flush, so be it. But if it's $800 out there,
It'll work.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, $50. If the pot's only $50
Yeah.
bucks, you're always going to look it
Yeah,
up.
just say here's $50,
Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've spent a lot more and a lot less.
Right?
I just spent that on dinner for myself.
Wow.
No, I had a few drinks with it, so.
I want to see some action, though. This is a good table. He put it together. These specific players, they should have been getting a little bit.
We're just
they'll get
warming
there.
up.
They'll
They're
get
just
there.
warming up
They'll get there.
under the lights. Gotta get used to
Yeah.
it. Even the cards are a little different. You kind of got to get used to the card texture and everything. And
Right. It's weird because the cards here are bigger than a standard deck.
Like thicker.
They're wider too.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
And they're a 2-piece card, so basically if you peel it apart, you'll see the, I don't even know what to
A
call
little
it.
reader thing, chip.
Whatever, yeah, the chip in between the cards. They're very expensive.
I could imagine. Don't want nobody bend his nose up.
Yeah.
so Gucci bet Sue's calling, so I got a feeling maybe she's already got the straight, and she's gonna wait till the river, make sure the scare card doesn't come out.
No flush.
Maybe she's got a set, and she's hoping for a board pair. Maybe
Oh, now ace queen is the nuts.
We can't see no cards. Huh?
If you have queen 10, you could easily have ace queen along in your hand. And
Oh, did she just
Sue's
pot
potting it. She's got
that's-
ace queen.
So she was waiting to make sure. Yeah, she's making sure, and she wanted to pot it before Gucci even put that bet
yeah,
out.
well, she's going to show you ace queen
With the
10 minimum.
Yeah, I'm almost
Ace
positive
queen
here.
10 minimum.
I played a lot of poker with Sue.
Or she could have the spades with ace queen. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And happen to get there.
Yeah.
I'm interested though.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who's closer.
Yeah, I believe she probably had a huge wrap. I don't think she was playing specifically for that 10. She was probably already there with something.
Ace queen 10
yeah.
deuce deuce.
Yeah, she's
She had
probably
a
already
set.
there with something.
Huge hand there.
We'll see what she has.
And it's
Phil's tanking here.
Well,
I mean,
Hammer's going to call. Oh, wow, look at
okay,
Gucci's in
so
there.
they're gonna. Are they both gonna have the ace
Everybody,
queen?
yeah, of course.
Should have 3 ace queen.
Yeah.
Let's see all the cards. Here we go. Ace queen 10, 5-5. Okay. That was close.
5-6. Yeah.
That was close.
So Gucci
And Gucci had 2 pair with the straight.
flopped it.
Yeah.
With the redraw.
Mm-hmm.
There's the spades Phil's way. It ends up with the queen.
That's the 3-way chop. He had the nut flush draw, so he's never folding anyway.
Never.
No.
Unless the
not
board
at
pairs
all.
on the river, that's it.
He didn't want that 10. He wanted the 10 of spades, obviously, but he didn't want. He wanted. What do you have there? Yeah.
Sue was scooping it to the river. Then, huh? Okay.
Yeah. That made sense to me. Yeah. I knew when Sue called, she had a pretty. She was big.
Well, she had on the river. She has the nuts for sure.
Yeah. But I mean, when she called on the turn, I was like, she's got,
Yeah.
she's got something.
She's just trying to fade
She's-
that spade
Yeah.
out of the board
Yeah.
pair.
Yep.
It's always about getting to that
Gucci needs
river
the board to
six.
pair. Phil needs a spade. She faded everything.
Let's see if Gucci's going to put a little bit on the straddle.
Yep. Sue's going to help him. 15, maybe. Hard to tell.
He must not be at the table. He walked away or something.
You see Todd planning on winning early. He's got his dollars out there for tipping already.
San Antonio News says, I hope JT and Big John got some sleep from yesterday's tournament. No, we never left. We're still here.
That thing ended at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, man, it was rocking and rolling all weekend here.
Guy won
Yes, it
$100,000 last night in the tournament.
I seen the highlights. Well, went back. I seen Vu. You know, that's my buddy.
Yeah.
he
I
played.
was rooting
We
for
love
him.
Vu,
phenomenal.
man. We
I
love
love him
Vu.
too. Love him to death.
Man, he got
And I
so
seen
unlucky.
It was the queens and
Yeah.
the guy hit the straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
He
played
played
phenomenal.
yeah, he played
I
great.
played with him a little bit out there on during day 2, and he was just so on point. I knew right from then he was going deep. And
I mean, that was the hand that changed it. I mean, if the queens hold up, man, could be
It could be a
turn totally different, you know.
Sure.
yeah,
But the thing is, if Vu wins the tournament, he's going to win 60,000. David's still going to win second and third place because he had that second bag.
Yeah.
So his total prizes would have been 60,000 as well.
yeah, it was pretty crazy
Oh,
the way it
okay,
was.
yeah.
So
set
he
up.
would have won
That's
first place
Yeah.
money if he comes in second.
Well, either way, he was free rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
So-
pretty much free
With having
rolling.
that extra bag.
Well,
I
he
wanted to-
played.
That extra bag
they-
gave him a free roll.
I'll tell you, the final table was very tough.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some super play last night, and David played great last night. His hands held up. When he got it all in bad, he caught an ace against queens. He got 2 aces against queens. He caught the 5 against Vu's queens. I mean, he came in there short stacked.
Oh, yeah.
2 million.
To the final table?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
he was third shortest in chips.
Yeah, San Antonio News. That was the biggest payout we've ever paid.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah, David Fox, congratulations.
I mean, hopefully it's not the biggest payout in the future, but for now, yes, it is.
I mean, just let Nancy know. David did win $10,000 last night, so if that's what he told you,
No, I was actually playing yesterday, and Vu had lost his bag early, around start, I want to say. Okay. Yeah, he lost his bag right away. So
Yeah.
at least he got through that, and still made the final table, still cashed, still.
That was one of the things I had mentioned last night because I was sitting right next to him and he said, "Man, I didn't really understand the structure or the concept of it." So he goes, "I decided to play my short bag first and just decide to play it crazy and try to run it up and then have the other one as a backup." And he goes, "But if I would have done it differently, You know, had I really understood, he goes, I get it now. He goes, next time I won't make that mistake. And it's like, well, I hope not. Next time, I know. I mean, thank God you did make that mistake, because it was the only way we had a chance, because he was just off the hook yesterday, playing so good.
I'm pretty sure if he understands it now, the way he does, next time this comes around, he's going to handle his business.
Yeah. Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
We got Sue on the button. I think that's 15, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's been around 15 on the average. 10's the minimum.
Let's get some action, fellas. Let's get some.
I think Daniel's VPIP is 0 right now.
Yeah, Sue's just was at 0 before she played that one hand.
Yo Mama keeps folding.
We won't see a lot of that out of him.
Yeah, he's coming in with wheel cards for sure. Suited aces.
Gary with a suited ace.
Yep, he needs someone to get counterfeited right on the flop. 2-3 come out or something. 2-3 range. He's got the nut flush draw.
He's not going to complain about that flop at all.
Beautiful flop for that hand. This is the only hand we can see.
The only hand we can
Right.
see, but hey, but we're playing along with it. We like it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely a good hand for that flop.
The Texas Hammer is going to get out of the way.
Well, based off the fold, let's see. Sue folds.
Nope.
Nope, she called.
Gucci called
Now we're
in,
gonna have
Sue.
something.
Wow, that's not what
We don't
Gary
love,
wanted to see.
We don't love that turn at all.
Not at all.
The board instantly pairs. Sue comes out firing. Or does she check?
Ooh,
Oh, no,
a
she-
little off.
Oh no, she's out there.
155.
I'm gonna say she's
Yeah.
got a queen. She's got the queen. She's got that queen 10 or queen.
She shut it down.
She's never betting there on a bluff, that's for sure.
Collects another.
Normally that board will let the flush get there before it pairs on the river. So you lose the max,
Jamming in you right there. Yep.
Because someone's going to call with a set or top 2 a lot of times.
That's really the only thing they can call on that type of board.
Yeah.
The set.
Because if you get two guys like that or more, it's going to turn the whole game into a big.
And Dan gets to play a hand. Yay!
Yep, yo mama.
He got that suited ace. He's coming.
Suited ace with some connectors in the middle. 2 wheel cards.
Texas Hammer folds. Gucci's going to play a lot of hands. Sue's going to call. And the button gets a free look.
Didn't realize that Todd was playing just about as many hands as he was.
Spades in a low draw.
Yeah, spades are hot tonight so far. Whether they get there or not, they're coming out.
Looks like Todd says, I'm going to use my position here. Like that flop,
Yo mama says, why can't that be clubs or diamonds?
right? She's got a little something.
Yeah.
She made the call.
It's coming in long.
A low spade would be a money card. Oh, there we go.
There's a low spade.
That's an interesting card.
Oh, Todd has a set.
Todd has a set, and Sue doesn't have spades. She had
He's got
She
nut
had the-
low.
yeah,
He's got a
it's-
set and nut low. Wow.
the nut low draw, so she came along.
Ooh, the worst card's going to be an ace.
And yeah,
An ace on the river? Ooh.
Todd loves this spot right here. I know.
He
Yeah.
can't lose. He's getting half the pot back regardless of what the river is, as long as it's not an ace. The best card could be a 9, a red 9. She could call with a red 9.
I was going to say, is she even going to call a 205 bet here?
I
Yeah.
wonder what cards he showed her.
And they showed
I would assume it would be the 3-4. No, maybe the Kings.
Well, all her low cards got counterfeited, so she has no value in calling any bet on the river,
She
right?
had no value there.
Don't forget the Ferrari Kids First Annual Poker Tournament, All In for the Kids, will be here September 11th. Top 3 prizes will be $10,000 cash or a WSOP seat. And there's going to be a $10,000 raffle for $10,000. There's flat screen TVs, there's Apple Watches, laptops, outdoor speakers, gifts, a lot more. There is a silent auction going on for some sports memorabilia. And there's some Tiger Woods stuff out there. I didn't see, what is the other stuff? Do you see, John?
I
Can't think of who it is.
Like I said, I saw some stuff from Dak. Signed a couple of the Spurs.
Okay, yeah. Speaking of Spurs, Luka's going to be here from the Spurs playing. Danny Green, former Spurs player, is going to be here. Manny, the CEO of Ferrari Kids, will be playing in the tournament, and if you knock him out, you win $10,000 bounty on Manny. So Matt Berkey, the poker pro that plays all around, will be here as well. He'll be playing on a mug game as well, bouncing around from all the tables. So if you want to come out and support this great cause, we hope you do. That's a 10 a.m. start on September 11th.
Is that a Sunday, Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday, okay.
You'll be here.
I'm always here.
Rome will be here.
Horrible flop for Gary's hand.
Right?
I think that's the same exact flop he had. Oh no, actually, 'cause I was out there.
He can't believe his hand missed.
He's like that.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Come
on.
A total swing and a miss.
That's
But-
standard.
Yeah. I wish we could see the audience because we see all the low cards out. You know, there's going to be
Yeah.
16 to 20 low cards out. So how can they come on the board, right?
Yeah. It's almost unbelievable when you think about it.
Jack's full
Flopped it.
Flopped it.
with aces as a
Yeah,
backup,
aces as a backup.
just in case.
That hand could have got a little bigger pre-flop.
I didn't see he had ace, ace, 9, 9, what? I didn't see the 5th card.
No, he didn't show the 5th card.
Most likely, as big as his hand was, it was an 8. He had everything. No one could even call. Don't forget also Lenny Walls from the NFL will be here for the Ferrari Kids. Damian Kappa, who was in Blood In and Blood Out, was in the movie Under Siege and Street Fighter, will be here. Danny Ramos, who directed and produced Selena.
You can't pronounce that name here in San Antonio. Come on.
I know. I've seen the movie probably 2 or 3 times too.
It's looking like Sean Mack straddled that, or at least put 20 on it.
Yep. Looks like a 20 straddle. So those, I don't know, players that aren't familiar with the Big O, our straddles here are different than in Hold'em. You might be used to the Hold'em streams where we have where they straddle on the button. We have what's called a Hard Rock straddle where it actually still starts under the gun, and they don't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. But in this case, we have the straddle will start right, or first action will be on the small blind.
Big flop for Sean's top 2.
Right, ace king, and Tennessee's got ace 6. Counterfeits is low,
No spell. Oh, Gary got spades there.
and Gary's got ace 6 as well, with 8 high flush draw.
Sean comes right out with
He's
these.
firing.
Realistically, Tennessee has the best low draw with the 7 deuce.
Right. That's one thing a lot of people in the that don't play this very often will say, "Oh, he's got a deuce 7 low."
Yeah.
But Jackson start with the highest of the low card. So a 72 low versus a 63 or 83.
Blocker, top two.
Sean shows.
Yeah.
Picks it up with ace king, top two.
He picks it up with $300 bet.
Yeah. He said if you got spades,
Because he's typically,
I'm gonna protect.
Sean's typically coming in there with an ace and a bunch of wheel cards, more than the Broadway cards, but either one, he's not coming in there with 8, 9, 6s.
Yeah, for sure.
No, but he was a straddle, so he could have had anything.
Right. So, Ron, with you playing with these guys all the time, you already know how they play when they show you their hands, but you think watching this will help you,
No,
or is it just situational only?
it's more situational because I mean you're gonna play the same cards. You're up against the same type of hands every time. You can't really play them too much different. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Watching this would, I don't think it'll help anymore.
He wants to sue somebody over.
Because one of the, I can't remember the guy's name that you were playing Big O on the regular table, and you said you had second, and I don't think he registered what you were telling him. He had a king high flush and maybe 3.
Second low.
Well, I think it was on the board. Yeah, it was like 3-4 or something, and 3-2. I mean, 4-2 might have been the best low.
Yeah. Second, third.
Right, second, yeah.
I mean, it's easier to say with people that know it.
Right,
but
and then it didn't register with him what you were telling him. He just turned over his hand. You're like, yeah, get that out of here.
Daniel's in there with a sneaky one.
Life
Flush,
flush. Second nut flush. Peanut flush. Second flush. We were just talking second.
Yep.
Always a hand that you like, and it's like, oh, how's this action going to go? Then again, and it gets tricky here when you have a nut low out there, so you don't know if are they betting nut lows against you? Do they have the flush, the nut flush compared to your second nut flush? How much trouble is it going to get you into?
Right, that king high flush will always get you in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Especially like say on a board like this, if a low card comes.
And it's not a bad low card either, because Gucci has the nut flush with a 54 low.
Oh yeah, this is the kind of hand that
With
Dan
two
might
pair.
get in trouble with.
Oh yeah, ace is up, ace deuce. He can make a full house. He already has a nut flush, and he knows he has the best low, but he's checking. Oh, yo, mama's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
keep
put it out there.
firing.
Yeah.
He really needs a 4, right? No, he's still playing a 6 low no matter what. He has a live 3, so a 4 does help him. A 4 or 5 on the river.
And when Gucci shoves here down, this yeah, Dan does let it go.
Yeah,
I didn't know does his reputation
he shows
precede
it.
him, and he and he goes with it anyway. But Dan says, I made a strong
course.
fold against you.
Yeah, of course, yo, mama's gonna say I had the second best. He knew it as soon as he got raised.
There's a lot of Hold'em players out there saying, "How the heck did he fold that?" They don't
Oh yeah,
play this game, you know. But you never ever would fold the
because
king high flush
Gucci
at
told
Hold'em.
you were crushed.
That's what I'm saying.
When
I'm saying though.
He won't pot it. He might lead out without having the low, with just a nut high and get called. But when you repot it, you're saying I got nut.
Yep. Yep.
I got the high and the low, and he knew it.
Or I got the high and I want you off your low.
Right.
That's not that. That's
Right.
not the
Right,
nut.
not the best low.
No.
Yeah,
Because for the right price, you call with second. You know,
Yeah.
if you put them on the high.
No, but it's like I know a lot of our streamers out there. They may be new to Big O, or they don't play Big O or Omaha for that matter. So it's like, yeah, when you see a second nut flush fold, it can be pretty shocking. And it's like, no, that's pretty standard. Middle sets, worthless. You know, all these hands that are just killers in Hold'em are just basically bluff catchers here.
We are getting a new table coming in for the stream, so hopefully the readers are a little better. I don't know what the difference is or why it doesn't pick them up, but I know it's hard to pick up 5 cards. 4 is a little difficult, but 5 definitely is probably the max range because you can stack them all 5 on top of each other and it will read the cards. You really don't have to rub them into the felt. You just have to lay them on the clover. But it has to, and if you get your hand too close to the other guy's hand, it'll pick up their card sometimes. So that's why you get a lot of blank hands because it mixes them up. It doesn't know how to tell you what cards where.
Kings again.
There's Sean coming in with the ace, deuce, 4, 6, 10.
The 3-wheel cards and always a nice holding. Flops and possibilities.
Your mama raised and Sean 3-bet.
It's always nice to have that 6 if you with when you have those if wheel cards come out.
Get up to the 6 high,
Yeah.
7 high possibly.
And Gary's in there, so he has wheel cards, I'm sure. Tennessee is going to have like some wheel cards and a couple of high cards. And of course, that had to hit either Tennessee or Gary with an 8.
We got
There's
some
Gary
clubs.
with some.
Dan's got clubs again.
There's Tennessee leading out.
Yeah.
There's
he
the
hit
8. Yeah.
He hit the 8 with nut.
With nut low.
So
Nut low draw.
he's definitely going to like his hand a lot.
And no one can call.
Easy takedown.
Sounds like I got ace deuce, you got ace 3. How does the deuce come out there and counterfeit me?
Shows up all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Better on the flop than on the river.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Easy fold.
Yeah, you can get out of harm's
away with
way.
it. You're just sad and you keep it moving.
Yeah. Just let it go and don't worry about it.
Tennessee showed me a hand over the weekend. I saw, I mean, it was at the end, and he turned over. I forget the board, obviously, if that was a wheel, but he had quad deuces with the wheel. I thought that was a pretty good hand. It's like, that was a pretty good hand.
He had quad deuces and a wheel card.
He had quad deuces, and the wheel was out there. He had the wheel with his quad deuces for high and low.
Oh, did he have quad deuces in his hand or quad deuces on the board?
No. It was he had deuce in his hand.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Deuce, and
So
the
he had
wheel
quads
came out.
with a-
So he
okay.
had quads,
Oh.
deuces with that's pretty good.
No.
I'll take that one.
I've seen someone play with 4 deuces in their hand and like a 4 or 5 in there. I go,
Yeah.
I can play with 4 aces, but I can't play with 4 deuces.
4 aces,
you
sure.
know?
You know, if it's
I'm like,
with
wow,
the right
that's-
combination with it, and it's
You're
cheap
hoping
enough.
that an ace comes out for sure.
I actually played one day. I played 4 5s and an ace. And the ace 5 was suited of hearts.
Sure.
I hit the flush and I hit the low.
Nice.
Yeah, you got that low. So if
You're
that
blocking
wheel
all
comes
wheel
out, you're
hands.
blocking the wheel. It's beautiful. I mean, so in that case, it's Of course, you want to play. You can play a hand like that, especially if you get the right price.
Well, I don't advise anybody to play that hand ever. But I got
But
lucky
you
that
could.
day. I got lucky
You
that
could.
day.
Well, it could have been a $5 bring.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
You could be
Yeah.
on the bring in, and
It wasn't a $150 bring in.
or it could be 8 people raised to 50, or it was a raise of 15. Your last to act.
Yeah.
Hell, throw the $10 in there. You're already in there. Why not?
If you called 150, your level's way here.
Okay,
Way up here.
Yeah. You mean like in the mock game out there where we're calling 300 with queen,
Yeah.
3, 7, 9, and popping the nuts right on the turn.
See, I would definitely come. What? I like Yo Mama's hand.
Oh, what did he fold? I didn't see it.
2, 3, 4, 6,
Oh,
7.
he didn't.
The straight in his hand?
Well, not straight, but he's
Close to it.
yeah. You know, an ace is always coming when you got that hand.
Except this time.
No, I said it's coming. I didn't say it'd come this early.
Still got
That's
it.
still that's still a good flop for that
Still
hand.
good flop. Yeah, still good flop.
Do a free card from
I wouldn't mind being in there with it.
Oh, there we go. Sean's got the premium ace 3. There you got counterfeited again. His best low is 71.
That was your mama right there.
Yep. He's got every card to a straight other than a flush. I don't think he had a flush in his hand. Sue. Look at Sean betting out. Oh, okay. Sean has 3 threes, but Todd has a minimum of a low that can beat 71. If he's betting into Sean, he's got queens full.
Right. Yep.
There you go.
Very possible, yeah.
I know my customers. Sean does it with the 3. He's like, good Lord. Really? He's got 61 for a low and queens full. I mean, that's an easy read for me. I get beat by that hand all the time.
So,
you know?
Well, that's the question for you. If Sean reads the queens full, does
Then
he
he
call
has
to
the
get
low.
his money back? Because
The low.
he's probably doesn't have this. You know, I got an emergency low here, or
It's hard
vice
for-
versa. If he's betting the low, then I probably got the high. Is that the
It's
thinking there?
very hard to get scooped with
Yeah.
that hand. You got 3 threes and a
Yeah.
71 low, you know?
Well, I was just curious if that's what his thinking was there, because he knows he's not scooping for sure there. But do I just try to get my money back?
But I feel like
That's a leak in my game. That's why it was, you know.
to me, if the guy's leading out into you after you bet and he just smooth called you and he pots it on the river, he has the high, the highest high,
Right.
other than quads. He
And
can't have quads.
71 is not that good, so, I mean, that was a pretty bad call.
Right. So
You know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying. So if he's got a great high there, that's 2 queens. That means out of his other 3 cards, I guess you're gambling that he
He's
doesn't
never.
have a decent low.
I don't care if he has
Right.
3 queen. He's never betting into Sean because Sean could have the
Right.
queens.
Right.
But with him having the queens, when he bets, you know he has the queen.
But that's why I'm asking that, because you know he has 2 queens. Now he's only got 3 other cards there, so maybe you're thinking, you know, what is he playing queens with? So maybe he doesn't have the low
Well,
cards. I
what
don't
was
know.
the flop? It was queen 8.
Queen
3.
8-6 or queen 8?
Pocket ace
yeah.
have you beat there as
Yeah.
well. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not
Oh yeah, for sure.
a 3 is
right,
not that big
right.
of
The
a hand
8,
at
the
all.
8 or the queen. Yeah.
We pocket
Yeah.
6s, you know.
I think I made a great call without seeing the cards.
That was a great call. Great call. Because it could have been pocket 8s. It could have been totally wrong.
And that's why.
But
That's why
I'm nitty and I
JT
fold.
That's
They
why,
call me-
yeah, but the streamers know that you stink at Hold'em, but this is your game.
Oh, I am horrible at hold'em, and I have no problem saying it. I love Big O. I'm just very unfortunate. If I got ace deuce 3, 2-3 comes on the flop. If a guy got king queen jack, it's a king ace flop, and someone's got aces. You know. You know what? I've also found this out, Rome. Like if you have kings, someone out of this 8, I don't care who it is going to have aces in their hand. You know. So if you flop a king, you'll get paid from the aces. If an ace comes out, you're easily going to fold your kings, but I guarantee if there's no big card out there, aces and kings always butt heads.
Yeah. I see Sean getting a little active here now. I don't like to lose hands like that.
No, he's going to. I mean, Sean normally comes in with ace 2, 3, 4, 5, ace, 2, 3, 6, something in that range. But also, Sean's like this. He can't scoop me. I got 3 threes and I got a low.
Right.
One of the side has
That's
to be
why-
good, you know,
That's why I thought
70,
he made that
80%
call.
of the time.
Yeah, it wasn't a straight out there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he might have made that call.
Yeah.
That was my thinking.
I shouldn't get scooped here.
Every time I think that, I end up exactly like Sean. I get scooped.
Yeah, me too.
You can't have that hand. Yes, I can. You have to have exactly these 5 cards. Yep, that's exactly what I have.
There's a flush for Gary.
Gary's got the flush.
10
Of course.
high. It's not that.
Yeah, he's not in love with it.
Your mom has 2 pair. Bottom 2.
Now there's a low out there. This is where I always feel like, okay, my flushes are going to be worthless here. I don't know ever where I'm going to stand because
Oh, Gary bet
people are betting lows. I don't know if they're betting the low or if they're betting the better flush than me. So and quite possibly, maybe even both.
Well, Gary bet and they both called. So Sue has an ace-3 low with a straight, but the straight is no good. She has the, oh, that's Texas Hammer.
Texas Hammer has
Hammer has the,
and he's got the nut blocker.
yes. Sue has nut low.
Sue has nut low.
I wonder if the Hammer can pot this and get Gary to fold.
Now, see, this would be an interesting time to do it because you have a very good low with the nut blocker.
If you pot it, he could fold easily.
But you're not going to get ace deuce to fold. But
No, but
luckily
you're going to chop it.
Yeah.
Because you do have a straight.
Luckily, ace deuce doesn't have a weak flush to go with it. But no, the weak flush is actually going to hold up, and Sue's going to get half with the ace deuce.
Now Sue could have got real freaky right there. You know, if she pots it in her position, she's likely to scoop it
Yeah, because she can get that 10 high flush to fold
easily.
Yeah. I always wonder what to do in that spot myself. That's because it's like I know I got the nut low, but if I'm on a 3-handed pot and I want to make that bluff, the other nut low usually calls me and then beats me on the high, and I'm
Right.
like, oh, I shouldn't have made that play. But so it is a tricky spot for me, but I do like making that play every so often.
I'd like to see if Texas Hammer could have done that with the ace.
Yeah,
And
that's what I said.
gotten Gary to fold because
And then
10 high,
Yeah.
you're really going to let that go.
Easily.
That's what I'm saying. Either one of them could have ran a bluff and got half that pot, for Texas Hammer, he would have got half the pot. For Sue, she could have got the whole pot.
Right.
If
And
either
she
one
did
of
have the
them
queen
decided
of
to run.
clubs. She
Yeah.
just had no backup with it.
Yeah.
But the pot was so small.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Right.
not worth it at
Right.
that point.
Right.
How do you steal 170, right?
Yeah, it's pretty tough to do. Because it's almost not even, it's not worth making a risk. You know?
Right.
Taking a
And
risk
yeah,
to do
sometimes
it.
you'd just rather say, just wave the flag and let's wait for a better spot.
Right, you pot it,
Wait,
Gary-
wait for the money gets big.
Gary turns over the 10 high flush with the nut low,
Yeah.
and you're getting quartered. Gary's going to play a double suited hand with all Broadway cards other than the 6.
Old pair.
Uh-oh, Sue's going to bump it up. She has ace. She
Couple
must have ace,
yeah.
3 something.
Or ace deuce 3, ace 3, ace 2.
I think she has a minimum of a big pair.
Yeah.
Sue she likes her will cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
She likes her ace deuce 4s, ace deuce 5s.
Todd's going to get out of the way. He needs to flop an ace. And, when you play this game, you're thinking everybody's supposed to have an ace in their hand to play any hand. So how do 3 people get in this raised pot without an ace? So if without seeing any aces and Sue raising it, I'm thinking she's got 2. Ace, 3, 5, 9.
That makes sense.
Ace, 3, 5, 9 range.
Gary smacks top set on a very coordinated board.
Oh, she has a nut flush with it. Wow.
Gary has a pair in his hand.
He has a
that's
set.
on board
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
so he doesn't like that too much.
Right.
Yeah, right.
He's
So
blocking his own
He's
outs.
blocking.
Right?
Yeah, he's blocking his 6, and
Then you got to fade the flush and
yeah,
low at the same time.
you got to fade a lot here. So this is a great example for people that don't watch Big O and correlate hold'em a lot. This is a very vulnerable holding, even with top,
Yeah.
which effectively he has the nuts right now. I mean,
He's never raising.
but
He
yeah,
can't raise.
Yeah, it's just such a vulnerable holding right there. Are so many horrible cards that can come out for him.
And look, Gucci's
Yeah.
mixing it up, so he has wheel cards as well. There you go. Ace,
Let's see.
ace. Come on.
She had the ace deuce to go
Yeah,
with
she
it.
had 3 aces.
Yeah, so look at all these cards he's got to fade,
And he doesn't fade them
and he
at all.
doesn't fade it
Look,
at all.
Gucci peels it right off. Nut flush.
Expect a big raise from him.
Yeah, he's going to
Yeah,
take it
doesn't
down.
want that low draw to get there.
Gary's showing everybody's hand.
Gary's
normal.
already, yeah, Gary's frustrated.
Oh, I
You
got
saw it
set.
right there, like worst card in the deck.
He's going to try to get Sue off.
His only out, right,
There he does.
is a king or a 5. He's blocking his 6, so
Yeah, so he knows he's got to call 700 just to try to pair the board.
I mean, he can hit quads
Yeah.
too. So
Well,
yeah, long stretch.
With one of his outs
This was a
missing.
long shot.
Yeah, he shows the queens.
I didn't see if Gucci had a low draw to go with his
No low.
nut flush. No.
No low.
See, we know Sue's raising with aces minimum. She's not gonna raise with ace, deuce, 3, 4. I don't think.
So she said she had ace, ace, deuce, right?
Yeah, ace, ace, ace. She had 3 aces.
Oh, she had all three.
3 aces, a jack, and a deuce.
Okay.
All red. She had diamonds for a flush draw, but nothing else.
And yet, that cracks me up about that handout. She's got the 3 aces, and yet the only suit that comes out is the ace that she doesn't have, and Gucci,
And
has,
Gucci
it.
has ace.
I mean, like, come on.
hit it right away. Hit it right away.
Yeah, I like trying to guess the cards before you see them because based on their bet size, gives you a good indication of where they're at. No one's raising with king, queen, jack, 10, 8, or 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
The 50. So it's for everybody who doesn't play Big O. And it's pretty. They're telling you the story right off the bat what they're starting with. But I've seen a lot of hands as well as you.
Sean with a suited ace.
Yeah, he's just not getting the premium hands that he likes getting the ace, 2, 3, 4, 8, 7, 6, anything like that. That's double suited. He said the other night he was playing with Gucci in one of the hands, and he had ace, ace, deuce, 3, 5 or something. And he said, he goes, you're caught up in something. I can't remember what the term was he used. Maybe the mill saw or something like that, where he just had, and the board was perfect for his hand. But Gucci ran out 7s to make quads. He never folded.
He's never folded.
So they chopped it. But Sean had a monster hand.
There he is right now with the gutter ball.
Yeah, he's looking for the jack or a club on the turn for sure.
4 clubs, deuce of clubs, jack of clubs.
Oh,
Oh, Tennessee bet 60. Oh, he folded. Oh, never mind. Did he take it down? I didn't see what happened there.
I actually did either.
it appears that way, though.
The action tracker room is there's someone sitting in there and they're watching the table and they have to manually input onto a laptop or
Yeah, it's a
mini
tablet.
a tablet
Yeah.
every action. So it's not the table's not reading it. Someone's actually having to input it. So
They're
when something gets off track or something like that, that's what's going on. Is like they're trying to keep up with.
The dealers are communicating via headset, so he's communicating to the action tracker, call, raise,
How much the bet
how
is.
much the raise is.
And someone's having to put that in every time. And sometimes you push on a touch screen, it doesn't react right away. So you're like,
And that's
Come
why,
on,
and then, because it'll switch as soon as he puts it in, and then if touchscreen doesn't work for whatever reason, it'll start to lag, and that's where we get our issues.
and you see like Chris when he's dealing the 2 and 3 right here, or 3 and 4, Sean and Tennessee, you gotta be careful because their readers are right next to each other. So if you throw Sean's card a little bit over to Tennessee, his reader might pick it up, and it throws off the hand just a little bit. Oh, let's see what he raises. Right, comes out
It's gonna like that.
ace, ace, king, queen, deuce, double suited. Let's see who can play with him.
He's likely to not get any callers here because he plays no hands really. So there.
And he's making it the max. Oh, you get a call.
Oh, there we go. Gary.
I was gonna say on the flip side of that,
Please make sure
you can try to play a hand with them just so you know, because he polarizes his hand, so maybe you flop something out of his range and can take it away from him.
Yeah, Gary doesn't get any piece of that. I mean, one pair is no good.
And,
So
and yeah, Dan's going to
and
definitely.
everybody knows when he made it 80, he
Yeah.
has to have ace ace deuce.
Yeah.
The king's a nice card, but we know you have ace ace deuce.
Yeah, and then that flop, you're going to just punish anybody that's drawing anything. So, and you always have that nut low backup if you get resistance.
Daniel could have mucked his hand face down and said, "Gary, what do I have?" And he could have told him instantly.
Easily.
Yeah. Jack, Jack, 7, 4, 9. Close.
All right, so we got a dealer change coming. Mr. Drew from last night's tournament, he did a great job.
Oh, yeah, Drew did a great job on the stream last night. We have a lot of streams this week. We're going to do a stream on Thursday, one on Saturday.
All hold them.
I think, well, we're doing the charity tournament on Saturday, the final table, to see who wins their $10,000 cash or WSOP prize. And tomorrow might be the first responders and veterans.
Is that Thursday or tomorrow?
Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday.
Next stream right here, Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, veterans and first responders.
I'm assuming that's corresponding with 9/11.
Yeah, but
the
we have
anniversary.
this tournament for 9/11, so we couldn't do it. Yeah.
I was saying, the
Yeah.
anniversary is the last stream before the anniversary of 9/11. So.
Yeah.
Not for public consumption.
I'm going to play like the first 30 or 45 minutes on there.
You're playing?
Yeah.
I'm not a veteran or a first responder. How am I supposed to get that easy money?
I am a veteran, that's why.
No, I said I'm not, so I can't come in and get it.
Oh, I just give it to you right now
I
if you
can't come
want
and
it.
get it.
Shit, I'm easy. We're going to do a round of Hold'em, round of Big O. I'm going to
There
take
you go,
advantage
man.
of them. Look, you guys can have the Hold'em money. Let me get the Big O money.
Salute to all the veterans and first responders out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I was going
it.
to say, it is a charity event, so.
That's all the profits.
But, yeah.
Gary, you just fold that hand. Come on. There you go. You saw the King 8 out of a snap fold. King 8, that's out of here.
Yeah. Yep.
I can look at 3 cards and I fold. There's these. There's Sean's going to come in.
Now Sean's got his suited ace with 3 wheel cards.
Yeah. And Tennessee's
Got the
calling with
kings.
the King.
Doesn't want to see clubs.
He doesn't know that.
Well, he will know that if he does see him.
Yeah, he's gonna hate it. It's gonna be like a 6 with 2 clubs. Texas Hammer and Gucci's in the hand.
Oh, there's
Told
that
you.
6.
Knew it was gonna be a 6. Sean gets double counterfeited.
Right?
Holy cow!
I mean, you hate.
That's just running
hate to
bad.
see
I
that.
mean, that's running bad. Not that you're losing money, but you can't get in there to make money.
No, you just want to make money. Yeah.
Well, the 6s don't bet because of the straight that could be out there, 3-5, which easily Gucci or Texas Hammer could have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's looking like Gucci's firing here.
And again, tricky spot, is Gucci firing ace-3 or is he firing 3-5? Or does he have ace-3-5, which would be really nice.
Right. And no one can call.
Actually now, what, 5-7 was
5-7
5-7
looked like
became the
Gucci
nuts.
hand
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
And he had ace 3, 5, 7.
If he has ace 3, he's betting the flop for sure.
Sure.
Maybe ace 5. 3-5, he's betting the flop for sure. That looks like a 5-7 to me
Right.
all day.
Okay. I like it.
Ace 5, 7 with the ace 5 low.
I doubt he got ace, but
Right. I'm giving him the benefit of the
yeah,
doubt.
give him the benefit.
Let's give him-
That would be a great hand to have
For
there.
the streamers out there.
Gucci is
yeah.
allowed to have the best hand.
Oh yeah, for sure. He did have the best hand right there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying the ace, not having the ace, because if he has that low hand and that he raises it pre-flop.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? Or he re-raises. He's a real action player.
Yeah, I was going
This
to say,
is
or if he's got a nut low
On that flop,
draw
it's
with
coming.
the open-ended straight.
This is
sure,
a much better
sure, he's
game,
betting.
too, when you're 8-handed versus
Yeah.
9-handed. You know? I don't like all those extra cards being out of the deck, the extra 5 cards. The hands are more playable.
King, queen, 10, 9.
Sean raised it.
I don't think he's tired of
He's going to get looked up by Gary in Tennessee for sure.
It looks like
And Sue.
he wants to make something happen here if he flops big.
Well, he has to hit everybody's cards
Yeah,
in their hands. He needs the
everybody.
jack, ace,
Yeah.
and queen.
He's
That's in
pretty
everybody
much,
else's hand.
pretty much getting blocked all the way.
Hearts is
Low
on.
cards. It's going to be all low cards,
Yeah.
yeah.
No one flops a 5.
Ace, queen's the best hand, right? No one has a 5. Well, there's a diamond draw also for Gary. A bigger diamond draw for Tennessee. Uh-oh, who's got a pair now?
Sue's got the jacks.
Yeah. She's going to take this one down. You have to have a pair in your hand. An ace and a copy is no good. Now the
Now
low
low
gets
gets
there. Yeah. Looks like 6, 7 is the best
I
low.
think they're just going to check this around and just see who has the best of the best here. So Sue's going to get half of this, and
6, 7 is going to take the rest.
wow, 6, 7, really? Gary's like, I wasn't expecting any money to come back my way, but I'll take it.
Yeah, he got counterfeited twice as well.
He was actually in the best shape on the flop.
Yeah.
Both the low and the high.
Yeah, but when you see that run out, you're not expecting any money to come back. So that's a win. That's a big win. I mean, even for the couple bucks it was, got his money back. And off to the next hand.
Todd's been gone for a minute. So I think the game's been playing pretty normal. You
Pretty
know,
standard.
yeah. There's no one getting out of line. No one trying to steal pots like we thought that you could with bluffing into a smaller flush or something.
Once you get those rebuys going and enough counterfeits going,
Someone gets stuck a little bit. Yeah.
Someone gets tilted a little bit, it'll start flying a little more.
We
And
know
it's
Yo Mama
35.
has ace, deuce, king or something. Sue calls with a suited ace.
Suited ace, middle connectors.
She can't make Broadway. I really don't like the 8-9 in your hand. Hard to win with that kind of straight.
Right, because, I mean, when you make straights,
That's all higher.
people are going to make lows. And,
Yeah.
and if you make it the other way, yeah, there's always a higher straight.
Yes. Here we go. Daniel
Yeah.
with the ace, deuce.
Suited ace with the deuce.
Sean's
has.
hoping he gets counterfeited with a deuce
Yeah.
like he did many a times already tonight.
Got a lot of people in there.
Yeah,
Let's
something
see.
happened here. I just saw Drew move the button, so I don't know if something happened with his hand and he got taken down. Is he shuffling again?
What happened? Missed deal?
No, I think maybe somebody made a big raise. I don't know. I didn't see what happened there.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody.
I'm all in. Hey, look at that smooth.
Drew didn't get a good riffle in there. I'll have to make fun of him for that one later.
Here we can see everything, Drew.
Yeah, we see it all, Drew. Them big oversized cars, they're not the easiest thing in the world to riffle, that's for sure.
Well, Drew's one of our young but very good dealers here.
Oh, he's excellent. He's excellent.
Yeah.
He hasn't been dealing overly long because he went through the school we had here, but I mean he came out.
He's a survivor.
He's so good. He's a smart kid. He's a smart kid. He took this up immediately, and of course he's good at math, which helps in this game because you got to keep track of the pot. So he's very on top of things.
So, Rome, if you're in this game right now and everybody bought him for 1,000, Sean bought him for 3,000, is 1,000 your comfort level? You want to be as 3,000 with Sean, catch a big hand, or you just want to start out even with everybody? And
I I'll
build
probably
it.
start in the middle somewhere, 1,500, 2,000. Just the comfort, just a little comfortable. I don't want to be right there where everybody is, and I just mentally I don't like going under a certain number. So
Right.
I'll probably be in there 1,500, 2,000.
And you're good with a straddle every hand?
Yeah, fine. I straddle every hand anyway, so
When it's your turn?
yeah,
Sean gets the AC once.
Do you straddle open or on the button?
on the button.
Oh. Sean's like, this is unbelievable.
I mean, he gets the AC once, and then
He
nothing
got
else.
too many aces.
Too many aces and a queen, so it's like,
Oh,
yeah. So now it's like almost no hope here.
can he try and steal it from Gucci? Gucci's just waiting. He said, just please bet. Please bet.
Yeah, Gucci put 50 out there, ended the hand, and he shows, just an 8, just the nuts.
Ace, deuce, king.
Can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious.
No action when you got 3 aces.
I expected to pick up this. Guys, I'm gonna go get something to eat here.
Okay, cool.
You guys drinking tonight or what?
No, I'm good. I've got to work early and I had a late night, so I appreciate
I'm
it.
good as well. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, Ro. Okay.
Sounds good.
We'll be talking about you.
That's exactly what and I've been checking it out the whole night. That was awesome.
That was the last day.
Last ace. I have 3 aces in my hand.
There's never been a hand played out like that ever. Like, everyone calls, and it gets the Manning and the big blind and PLO, and he pots it. Everyone calls, and gets back to beating a small blind, who then repots it. Like, if he has trip aces, he's okay with just seeing a flop. And the Manning raises, he's like, no one pushes me.
You want to come to the video?
Nobody comes into my house and pushes me around. Maybe takes 7 minutes to fold. Mama's like, I got 35 minutes.
Hard to find these hands right here. Here's Tennessee trying to get his cards to read. 4-way action with a 10-7-4. There you go. Texas Hammer has a set
Ooh,
of tens.
Set of 10s.
I think Tennessee's leading out with a low draw and a straight draw.
Yeah, he could have like 1, 2, 5, 6, something in his hand.
He's leading out on that board. Texas Hammer just does a nice smooth call with the top set.
Yeah, when you see that hammer has the top set, then it's like, yeah, it's got to be like a 1, 2, 5, 6, something
Right.
like that. What else would he be betting?
He can't
pot
bet
with?
just a low.
Yeah. So.
Come on, Tennessee,
the
rub
low-
those
the
cards.
lows
Oh,
are
he's
good
potting
there.
it.
Yeah, he pots it with the low, and he might have. Well, now he might. Yeah, he might have some kind of straight combination. May have a straight.
Ace, deuce, 3-5, ace, deuce, 5-8, something in that
Yeah.
range. Or he could have ace, deuce, 7-7. Who
And he
knows?
gets top set. See, the problem with top set right now is you're only getting half back.
Right. Your four's
So-
dead.
So yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
He can't get counterfeited on the
Right.
low.
Right. So you're only getting half back. So, even if he doesn't have the straight already, you're calling for half your money.
Right.
And there's so many bad cards that can come where he can make a straight, you can make a flush, so you fold it.
Well, like the pot was 70, let's say. So Tennessee's going to pot it on the flop. You're going to call 70 to get back 35.
Right.
Now you got to call 200 or something to get back 100.
And now and then full pot on the river.
Right. So
Just to get half your money back, it's not worth it. Now if there are other players in the hand, then you can
Keep going forward, yeah.
Go forward and hope that board pairs and you can chop up that third or fourth player. go. We got some hands rolling out. Sean's got trash. Dan's got trash.
Yep.
Tennessee,
Too many clubs, no low
way
cards.
too many clubs. Had some connection, but again,
Texas Hammer's going to see a flop.
sure. He's got suited ace with 3 wheel cards. That's always, and 3 Broadway cards, so a lot of connection there. Todd says, I'll check. My option. Oh, Gary has the ace deuce suited. A lot of interesting possibilities here.
They said he's such a huge upgrade.
And of course, we get 2 high cards, diamonds. Sue has, oh no, Gary has the best diamonds right now, Queen 9. Oh, he's got a straight flush draw. Gary's got a straight flush draw, Queen 9 diamonds. He won't fold this, even if there was a bet.
There
And
it
he makes
is.
the straight
Holy
flush.
cow.
Makes the straight flush. How does he want to play this? He's definitely, I mean,
No one can call.
yeah, there's, you have to, I guess you have to check it.
He
Hope
did.
somebody has something.
He did.
Because you have no worries about the load. Now
Yeah,
you're
it's
praying
perfect.
somebody has a boat. Does anybody have a boat here?
No, just
You're
110.
praying for a boat. Maybe you get a call from the 10 because there's been no action. So go ahead and lead out.
The 10 can't call
Yeah.
because Gary bets 50.
It's only 50, so he might.
He could get called with ace queen.
Because it is the 10 with top kicker.
His 10's blocking, and he has a Broadway as
And
well.
he's got Broadway.
But good
But
fold.
he folds it.
Hammer, good fold.
Sue can't call with the 4 diamonds. The guy's like, I only had a
Look,
straight
he's on the
flush.
show. Come on.
Come on.
It's so pretty. I
How
gotta
does
show
somebody
it.
not have kings full there one time? Or quad 10s. That would have been really sick.
All eyes on me.
That would have been sick.
You can't get no action on a paired board with a straight
I
flush.
know. Those are the cards to be out there, too. I mean, kings and queens and
All right. King's
Diamond-
full. Come on.
Yeah,
Our quad
on.
10s. Come on.
Queen, one time, right?
If he leads out on the river and you got quad 10s, you're thinking, okay, he's got kings or queens full. So let me bump it up a little bit. And then when he repots you might say, oh, is there a straight flush out there? I better just call.
Steve Hammond. I know I'm late, but is this Big O? Yes, it is. Big O. 5 cards. It's basically same thing if you're familiar with PLO8, which is 4-card game. It's just adding an extra card. Boy, does that extra card cause a lot of craziness.
For sure.
Gucci, he's not going to fold that hand. Oh, Hammer's got 3 wheel cards with a pair of jacks. Suited ace. Lots of
Yep.
possibilities.
I like
there.
that hand, actually.
Sure.
I like to have a big pair with the nut low draws.
Sure, of course.
And there you flop a set. As easy as that against a set of queens from Gary.
Yeah.
That
I
will
was gonna
get
say,
you in serious
you
trouble.
don't really love the set you drew. You know, you would have loved to seen the jack with 2 low cards.
And look at Texas Hammer just call.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's flush possibilities out there, too. And we know that Texas Hammer can't get quads because Sue has the other jack. So he really needs a miracle here.
Yeah. If the board comes a deuce,
We'd like to see running 4-3, but no.
that's the only card that he could possibly.
That card saves him money.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Gucci's going to bet fire, huh?
He's got the blocker.
Because he's got the blocker.
He's
This
got
is what
the-
I was talking about
The
before.
nut flush.
Look at
Boy.
that. He got Gary to full top set. There you go. That's what I'm talking
You got
about.
him to get 2 sets to fold.
This is what you got to do. That's when you know, bet that nut blocker, and there was no low out there. So it's an easier bluff. Because you don't have to worry about the nut lows calling you.
And he showed the nut flush earlier tonight
Yes.
twice already, so it's not like
Yes.
he's not playing those hands.
And he let out. So it's like, yes, there you go. And people say you can't bluff in this game. You absolutely can bluff in this game. That was a perfect example.
Well, I had a set of queens. Not like.
The only thing I really wanted to see.
I mean, you could have had. Yeah, well, you could have had hearts. You could have had.
That was a great play.
Very good play. Again, like I
Gucci's
said,
not scared,
no,
man.
he's not scared. And he, like I said, there was no low draw out there for him to worry about them coming along. So much easier for that bluff to get through. Gary's ace is not suited, but he does have kings. I think kings are very overrated in this game, but when you have the ace over card, it makes it a much better hand.
I'd rather it be suited. I wish he had a spade in there.
Yeah, I wish he had the spade with his ace. Makes it a much stronger hand. He's going to call anyway because he is connected with the 9-8.
Gucci is playing super good tonight, strong. Folding those rare hands that you could see him mix it up with.
Sean has a 4-card rundown with that deuce dangler.
And he's on the button for the straddle, so no one's raised. He's going to see a flop. But he needs Gary to hit a king.
Nope, and of course the low cards count. We don't really have any strong lows out there. We do. Sean does have diamonds.
Ace-8 is the two low draws for Gary and Todd.
Todd has the nut blocker.
And we don't know what Yo Mama has.
Now, see, this is a different situation for Todd.
There we go.
Right. It's a different situation for Todd because he has the nut blocker, but he's not going to get the nut low to fold. And Yo Mama has diamonds as well. So that would be, that's a situation where Yo Mama could be, he might call just for the low and then accidentally win with the diamonds and scoop.
Well, based on this hand scenario, I'm almost 95% sure the low is coming on the turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're going to see a low here for sure because we can see the cards. So
now,
we're
whether
just
it's
gonna
a
do the
diamond
math.
or not.
Let's see. Well, there's our low.
They obviously don't know Gary.
Sean will have the nut straight with an 8.
But
he folds.
But Dan has the type of hand
Yeah.
where he can just,
His aggression.
he's got the nut low already, and he's got possibilities for the high. So it's a great bet there. You can get them high draws out and just take the whole pot down instead of half. So now Tennessee is on the straddle. We're going to get that next hand out there and see if we can get some action here. Gary doesn't like his hand. Hammer comes in with a couple queens. Gucci has a pretty nice hand. He doesn't have a strong low, but he doesn't have a suited ace either. So, but he definitely has some Broadway possibilities with that rundown. Tennessee's not going to go anywhere with the suited ace deuce. And Broadway. Actually, he raised to 50. See what happens here. Tennessee just smashes the nut low. See if he bets it out. He can rep. They hit a small straight, with those low cards. So instead of trying to get half the pot, betting here can get him the entire pot. And it does. Good bet.
Right, again, and the key comes on the turn. I know.
And moves over there.
All right, let's move on to the next hand. Still haven't seen that huge pot that I've been expecting to see out of these players. Sometimes when they're that familiar with each other, they just want to keep the pots under control and play their nutted up hands. But I'd love to see one of these players try to get out of line and build a big pot here. So it's King 975, which actually I would fold that hand the majority of the time. It just, I mean, for $10, it's not. Not a super strong hand, even though it is kings. Sean raises a 40 with the ace deuce suited. He's blocking his clubs though. We're going to get 4 to a flop. And there are the other hands. All diamonds. Gary flops the peanut, so he's got the second nut flush. Sean does have the nut low draw, but he checks it. Gary can go ahead and put a bet out there. See if he wants to make those low draws pay for it. And I'll find out real quick whether or not he's up against the nut flush. So Sean's going to call and gets counterfeited. So now Gary's got a super strong hand. He went from getting half the pot to scooping this pot right now because his ace-5 will play. He's got the second nut low with the second nut high. And Sean's probably going to get rid of it. And he does. Very frustrating if you're Sean. You just everything doesn't seem to be not going his way tonight. He keeps getting counterfeited on his low draws. His higher hands keep getting boards are pairing at the wrong time, or he's missing his draws. It looks like a $25 straddle from Texas Hammer. Oh, nope, he changed it. Now it looks like just a $10 straddle. Took that green bird off. Put 2 reds down instead. Gucci will start the action. I will put a wager that he calls. I don't even think he looked at his hand. That's hilarious. Sean has those 3 wheel cards again. His ace isn't suited, which actually, you always want to have that suited ace to go with it, but you're not going to fold it either. And he raises to 45. Gary calls with double paired hand and double suited. Hammer calls, and we wonder if Gucci even looked yet. We got a nice sized pot brewing here. Todd's not coming in light, so he probably has 2 or 3 wheel cards in his hand, an ace 3, ace deuce 3, something like that. Flop comes queen deuce 9, and Sean gets counterfeited again. He does have that nut blocker, but Gary has top set right now. His top set's in a little better shape, but not much better shape than it was before. He still has to fade a lot of bad cards on the turn.
Any straight cards, any club draws, right?
Yep.
And he's had a set of queens at least 3 times tonight.
While you were gone, JT, Sean had ace deuce one or two times. This is the second time he's had ace deuce, and second straight time he's been counterfeited right on the flop. So it just continues for him. He's
Yeah,
just-
it's going to be one of those nights no matter what.
yeah.
If he has ace three, the three's coming out.
yeah, every
If
time.
ace deuce, yeah, it's just one of those nights where every time you have the low hand and you want to see a good flop, you're going to get counterfeited.
He decided to call anyway with his ace five, queen.
He has the club blocker
So
again.
maybe that's what his plan is here. I think his plan here might be able to rip a club if it's a high club. Never mind. Something happened behind.
We missed the turn, maybe? Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, that was probably his plan. His plan was probably to rip a high club. Now the king of clubs is already. We can see the king of clubs was dead, but had that card been the king of clubs.
Okay, Sue definitely has Jack 10.
Yes. What did Sue bet pot?
Yes.
Or she went pot? Wow.
Gary can still, and Gary has a flush draw along with set.
Yeah, this
And-
is tough. This is going to be a tough laydown. I think Gary might just rip it here and just go for it. I mean, this is really, really hard to lay this down.
Queen high flush, set of queens with the king blocker. Texas Hammer has the king jack, so he needs a non-flush 10 because he has jack high flush where Gary has a queen high flush.
I think Gary might just lay it in here. Did he lay it down?
Yeah, he's going to fold.
I think you got too many outs. You got to gamble at some point. It's cash. Just gamble.
And there's,
Yeah, Sue has the jack 10. We knew that.
yeah. She's never potting it without the nuts. And she had the diamond blocker. She had the ace of diamonds to block.
I knew
But-
that, but Gary didn't know that. I mean, it's a hell of a laydown. Not going to lie.
But if it's a low card, he's never folding because, she can't bet without the straight, but he still has the top set. So the king makes a straight, so that's just a bad card for him, or a set of kings. But, of course, she's never betting with a set of kings. She's only going to bet with the nut straight.
We got a rebuy coming for 1,000.
Somebody's adding on it. Sean is.
Sean is.
He says, you can't counterfeit me all night, dealer. But actually, I've had it happen.
It's incredible how many I've had
That's a tough laydown. When you have the diamonds, oof, I just
counterfeited every time.
at some point with a pot that big, I think I might want to gamble. I might want to gamble there.
Lately you've been sneaking around and getting a lot of candy and treats, like cookies.
But I've been running
I would think that's
too. The only reason I didn't do it is because I'm not running well. Otherwise, I would have stuck it. Gary folded that hand. Which hand was it?
I'm telling you, Gary just rolled that hand.
Oh, no, she brought it. She brought it? Okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll call 50.
Gary likes a good deal.
I like a good deal.
Saying it's 10% off. That looks good on
I'll
me.
do it
take
now.
There we go with the kings again. Todd's got a set of kings on the flop. And Gary's got all the low cards, and diamonds are out there. No one has a flush. Oh, Todd has the only flush draw.
No, he doesn't like his flush draw, but it's the only one.
He's blocking his own full house with that 4 diamonds.
Yep. But he also knows that whoever calls his bet here is going to be on diamonds, and nobody is, or maybe Jack Queen, but because there are no low draws there. And he flashes the king. Probably flashed both of them, but I'm not sure. I did see him flash one.
Huh? You say that again? No, I'm giving him a show, but I can't connect. That's what she said. Yeah.
And off we go to the next hand.
Yep. Give a little shout out to our Rounders Live members. Thank you guys for joining. There's Eddie Ferraris and Aurora Buchanan. Was that Buchanan?
Buchanan.
Buchanan.
Yeah.
And Bryn J17. Thank you guys for your support. Really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the Big O stream. I think this is our second or third one we've done.
Did one way back when. I don't know if we've done one since that. Yeah. Done a couple Omahas.
Yes. It's funny because we had one of our Omaha streams, the guy, I wish I could remember his name, had 97% VPIP.
Yeah, I was in here for that one. Yeah.
And then Robert with our Hold'em stream had a 0 VPIP. That's crazy.
I think the reason why our player didn't have 100% VPIP was I think he got up to go to the bathroom from one hand, so it counted against him.
He could never catch
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So he could never come back to 100.
man.
He had to miss one hand. So the computer had him down as folding. So all right, Queen. Ooh.
Look at that. Gary flopped a straight with a flush draw and 2 pair.
Yeah, he likes his hand.
And Gucci is coming along with probably a set or the nut flush draw. Man, King 10 gets there.
Gary doesn't like his hand no more.
Gucci's going to pot it.
But he likes it enough that he's not going to. Yeah, I don't
Gary
know.
put out a $100 blocker bet,
And Gucci
meaning
raised.
he was hoping that Gucci would just call,
Yeah,
but he knows that Gucci has the King 10.
yeah. And he's saying
Of
I
hearts.
said, do you really have this?
He has the King 10 of hearts. Because he called him with the flush draw, and he happened to get there with the bigger straight.
And he's muttering to himself like,
Yeah, he's
come
talking to him.
on. Look how big this hand was. That's what he's saying. Look how big this hand was.
Gary's going to say this.
Yeah, he's laughing.
He knows he got counterfeit. He's like, really?
You going to pay him off?
Dry king him? You might have.
Wow.
So far as two.
Gary's had to make some sick laydowns.
Come on, let's see the hand.
Oh, badass. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yeah.
He's had to make some very sick laydowns.
Can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious.
Gucci is making some hands. Whether he can get you to, he can bluff you and make you fold. But I'll say there he had it because he didn't pot it. I don't think he just made it 350. Gary let out 100. It looks like Tennessee's going to step away for a few minutes. The game is good 8-handed. I think you get more cards to see, and I just can't believe Sean getting counterfeited. I mean, he's not getting counterfeited. He's getting double counterfeited.
Yeah.
If he has ace, deuce, 4 came out on the flop. If he only has ace, deuce, and some bigger cards, the deuce is always getting there. I haven't seen him get like counterfeit with the ace when he's had ace, deuce, 4, but he still has the backup. But they're counterfeiting both his cards.
Dan has his suited ace deuce this time.
Texas Hammer's hoping that it comes out all Broadway cards,
I
but
saw some greenbirds in Todd's hand, so he's probably got a pretty strong hand he raised.
oh wow! And Yo Mama's coming in with the 7-7 ace deuce jack. He does have the nut diamond draw.
You sound surprised.
Todd definitely has ace deuce 3 something or
Right.
ace 1 2 3 4 5 something suited.
He's got at least 3 wheel cards with an ace.
That's suited.
A suited ace.
Yeah.
Can you call them and see why is my card Sean?
Oh, and Yo Mama outflops everybody. Looks like
It looks that way.
Gary does have the nut flush draw, but the board's paired, so it's very hard to continue.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, you don't love that. And you know, with the 2 high cards.
Okay.
Yep. 3 wheel cards, suited ace.
Just call them so they can come and fix. Look, Sean, your hand in my hand.
And totally whiffed.
Yeah, we don't know what your hand is.
I know, see, that's what I'm saying.
That's Jack, Queens and Aces.
Well, Yo Mama puts the heat on. Everybody's gonna fold.
Set a search party up for it.
You have an 8 in your tail or no?
The worst part of my hand is
Look, Sean, your hand is already is there, but mine's not there. See? And I
Sean's
have
been the
ace
most
queen.
active pre-flop. But he gets and he's been getting counterfeited every time he raises.
Yeah,
Look, I showed that ace king.
and it just happens to run that way for some reason. One day, every hand that you're playing, that's a wheel draw, low draw, nut flush draw, just gets counterfeited.
Oh, I've had plenty of days like that.
Yeah, it seems like it's unbelievable how many times it happens. You got ace deuce 4, someone's got ace 3, and the deuce 4 comes on the flop.
Yeah, but everybody else got me and two cards getting scammed.
So Yo Mama's gonna straddle for 10 or 15. I'm not sure. They've been doing 15 most of the time.
15 seems to be more standard.
Yes, I did. Man,
Look, like this, every time.
Drew's doing a great job of really shooting the cards directly at the
Yeah.
player and their location. And that's key to the streams, really.
every time. Look,
Make sure no one's hands get mixed up.
Crushing this game because he's not worried about this. We're all working about this. He's bluffing Gary. Oh, he's watching fucking.
The Ferrari Kids tournament is this Saturday, September 11th, 10 a.m. start. It's $350 before Saturday or $450 at the door. We have a bunch of celebrities, TV actors, football players, baseball, all professional, basketball.
bang, 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 bang.
Did I say baseball? Maybe it's just football and basketball.
This is an exciting cage match.
Your mama was on, and he hits the case king.
Goodness gracious.
Hilarious. He was on the button straddle, so that's why he played the hand.
And he smiled. Look at that.
He's
He go,
just
really?
like, did that just happen?
Yeah. Sean's gonna show us 2, 3, 5, 7 in his
Yeah.
hand.
Did I really just hit the case king and yet may actually get scooped here? Because like there's a lot of bad cards on the turn. Wheel draws, Broadway draws.
And how can you call if an ace comes on the turn? You can't.
Yeah. So the only card he really wants to see is a 4.
Yes. And he's gonna lead out for $20.
See where he's at.
He goes, I got quads, but I can't play them.
Yeah. When Todd calls, he might be in a little bit of trouble here. And he might only be in for half the pot. Oh, see? And then ace comes. Oh, wow.
Oh, Todd can lead out with his card.
Oh, Dan decides to bet it.
Oh, he's dropping money into Sean's lap.
He's going to pretend he's so excited.
He's nervous.
Yeah.
He goes, I got 4 kings.
I got all the kings.
He just grabbed 2 green chips and Todd insta-mucked.
So the top must have just been on a low draw there.
Yeah. No need to lose another $50.
Probably on a wheel draw. That's probably what he was, right? Deuce 3? Yeah. So just really hoping to see the 5.
6, 7, 8, so he can pot it
Yeah.
with the wheel draw and hopefully get there. The well is full of money and no one's been getting after it.
I was just going to say, how much is in that well? I was just looking at that.
Right, me too. I
you
saw
read
those
my
purples.
mind. I was like, that's
Over
those are
10,000.
purples in there. Yeah.
It's over $10,000.
Yes, it is.
It might be 8.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but
No, it might be.
Well, Sean took 1,000 out, so that's out there. So Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, 15,000 maybe in there. 10,000. Yeah.
Well, 10 of them's 5,000, right?
Yeah.
So there's probably
That's 5.
there's probably
That's only
10,000.
10.
Yeah, somewhere around 10.
Yeah, it's probably $10,000 well.
Sue's doing nice. She's got a bunch of chips where she started out with $1,000. No, she started out with $1,500. So she's up over $1,000. There, Tennessee's got the hands we like to come in with. A suited ace with ace deuce 5, at least a backup.
Yep, 3 wheel cards and a suited ace. We like that. Did he raise? Or
Yeah, he
just call?
definitely
Yeah.
raised. It's Gucci time. He made the call for 75.
Oh, this is the hand that Sue and I got into.
Todd's going to get out of harm's way.
Oh, no, it isn't either. No, I had
Yo Mama's going to fold.
diamonds.
Come on, Sean. Sean's raising?
I think it is Sue. This is the hand.
No, he's just calling with the red ones. Okay.
Because I've got 9. Oh, this is where I hit the straight flush. This is the straight flush.
Sean did straddle, so he's not going to fold. Give away that $15. He's going to protect it. He's going to have at least an ace in his hand. And there you go. Tennessee got counterfeited, but he does make 2 pair. Sue's 51 is looking good compared to the other 2 hands we can't see.
But she's not going to love it. If there's significant action, she's not going to want to play it. Yep, she checked.
See if Sean has a flush. Looks like he checked it. See what that turn card is. There's Sean, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go.
5. So he made it straight. Sean made it straight. And it doesn't look like there's any diamonds out there. I think diamonds would have fired. Well, nope, there goes Gucci. And he decided to pot it just to.
Sean's not going nowhere.
Called.
Sean has a 8 high straight and a 34 low.
That's Gucci. Nope, Gucci's
No.
going to let him off the hook.
He has a queen high flush.
Queen high flush. Ooh, nope. His
Yeah.
low got counterfeited. Or he's playing a live 4, but it's not going to be.
3,
good
4 is the
enough.
best low, yeah.
Yep, he's not going to be good enough. All right.
Okay, here we go again. Queen.
So Sean would getting counterfeited with all his nut lows, plays one that wasn't the nut low, and finally gets some chips back. Even though by the time it got to the big money or the big bet there, it was just heads up. So he made a few bucks back, but not much.
Yeah, well, Gucci knew not to pot it again on the river because he didn't have the nut flush.
Right.
If he has a nut flush, he could pot it again,
Pot it.
representing nut and make it harder for Sean to call. But it worked out that Sean's low was good and his straight was no good.
It's really easy to pot it when, like on the high end there, when you're 100% sure it's a nut flush, and that you can get some of those not so nut lows to fold. Sometimes they'll look you up out of desperation to get half their money back, but other times you'll scoop the entire pot by doing that.
Yeah, for sure. He could have rolled over the best hand with him having the ace blocker trying to bluff at it.
Right. All right, so here we go. Sue's got a decent 3 wheel cards with diamonds.
Oh, they didn't show the bluff?
Yeah, they showed it. You had it. Yeah.
said thinking he hit them fucking hearts again. Just ask Gucci.
Oh, wow. They put me as an example. What the fuck?
And that,
That's what they said.
They say you can't bluff in this game.
And then there's Gucci.
Who has no regard for money.
Well, I do. I know it's not low out there. If it's low there, I won't bet.
Right.
Because I know somebody gonna call me with the low.
If there was a low, I think I could have called you.
Of course. I'm not that stupid. But it's not low, so I just do hammer it like
Yeah,
that.
that's how you can get away with it.
All right, on to the next hand.
It's like the first chapter before his book. Good.
Hey,
That's probably
it's gonna be one more bluff coming with the pocket key.
Man, it's getting painful over here.
come on, card reader, help us out.
So in about 30 minutes, from what I understand, we're going to do a splash pot for a free massage
Oh, nice.
from our wonderful massage therapist here at Rounders.
From Premier.
From Premier Massage. Yeah, we have some. Have you ever got? No, I know you have. I was going to ask like silly, but I know I've done it. You've done it. I see you get massages all the time. They do a wonderful job here.
Yeah, all the girls do a great job.
We have a bunch of them here. Kaylee's the one on duty tonight, and come on down. That's another perk we offer. Come on down to Rounders and
It's a tough job.
get a good massage. So in about 30 minutes, you'll see we'll have a chip in there. So the winner of that pot will win a free massage, a free 10-minute massage.
Sean actually has the best hand with a pair of queens and the ace deuce low, but Gucci can make a straight
Yeah.
with a
And
9 or a 4.
Somebody
bonk.
here will end up getting quartered.
But now Sean can make a flush.
Yeah, so Sean will bet it.
Oh, no.
Here we go again.
They
They
both-
both still have the same low.
They both have
Oh,
eight-
no, wait.
They have a live ace. No, yeah, they both have a live ace.
Yeah.
They're still playing ace deuce
Yeah,
low.
they're still playing the ace deuce low, but they both were.
But Gucci got there on the turn. Sean has the flush draw.
So Sean's going to get quartered again.
I got it.
Man. From getting 3/4 to getting quartered because he has the queens with the ace deuce.
Yeah.
He has queens and fives. He has or fives and deuces. He has fives and deuces. It's,
Yeah, so Gucci wins the.
the computer is rigged.
Yeah.
You know, they say when you're playing online, you see all those
Yeah.
hands. The guy's got exact same hand as you.
Right.
He binks the straight card when you have 3 cards exactly the
Right.
same, and 2 of them come out on the board.
It's like, are you kidding me?
You miss your flush draw, but he gets his straight draw? Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Ugh.
It's just the way things are going for Sean tonight.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate. But he's not going to stop playing those hands. Those are his premium hands. Those are premium hands to start with and play. You get counterfeited, you get counterfeited.
Yeah. You got to keep playing them, though. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is you stop playing your hands because I'm just running bad tonight.
Yeah,
No.
don't open your range. Just play the hands like you normally do.
No, or don't stop raising them because you've been raising and missing. You got to keep keep playing your game. You can't change your game up just because the cards aren't cooperating. Because the one time that you change it up, that's when the cards will cooperate and you don't win the pot that you should have won had you have kept playing the way you should have been playing.
And the pots have been really moderate. Nothing
They're
too.
very moderate tonight.
Yeah, they're
Sue has
a
ace
great
deuce-
hand.
Ace deuce 3.
2 suits, clubs, and hearts.
You love that because most of the time it's not an uncounterfeitable hand, but it's hard to counterfeit that hand. So on the low side. So you always love to have that ace deuce 3 to start. Oof. Really? Dan's got an even better hand.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. So Sue thought she liked her hand. Dan loves his hand even more.
Yo Mama's got a monster, but it's going to come out Broadway cards.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, we got a lot
Typically.
of low cards. We got a lot of low cards here, so let's see what happens. Uh-oh.
Okay,
Club.
Sue flops a monster.
So Flu flops a no,
Yeah.
Sue flops a monster.
He's still tired from last night.
Oh God, I'm exhausted still. Yes,
Ace
Sue's
3
going,
for the nut low
Sue-
along with nut clubs.
Sue's never going anywhere here ever.
And Daniel wants to get counterfeited again by an ace or a 3 because he'll have the nut low. He has the nut low right now with ace 3. But if an ace or 3 comes out, he'll have ace 4 or 3-4.
Right. Right,
Now he draws a flush draw, a heart, but Sue has better hearts.
So they both have nut lows.
She
and they
should be
both
potting
have-
it right now.
They both have hearts. Who's got the best hand if nothing hits here?
Sue.
Sue does.
No, they're the same high
They
and
have
same
the
low.
same high. This
Just
is
the
crazy.
deuce. Ace deuce is the best hand.
This is crazy.
She needs a heart or a club
Wow, this is going to be
or a queen or a 9.
No, this is going to be a terrible 3/4 if it happens.
A jack. It's an even
It's a
chop.
jack, yeah.
Wow. How does that happen? Ace deuce is the best high
Does your mama throw a bluff out here?
No,
he
he's gonna
can't.
check it.
Yeah.
because he only has a low.
They both have the same exact hand. They're looking at it like, really?
They're trying to decide.
Yep.
She has a
I
deuce.
got a deuce. I got a deuce. I got an ace. I got an ace.
Chop
Yeah,
it.
they're just like they're trying to find something. Look, and they're just pushing cards out like.
Come on,
"What?
man. Give me the most.
Let's find something here. I had the heart draw. I had the club draw. Sue actually did have a heart draw too.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh wait, Sue had both draws.
That's what I'm saying. She had hearts and clubs.
Oh my! I thought Dan just had the hearts. I didn't even see. Oh wow, that's so gross.
How do you like me now?
So gross. Yeah, Sue turned the world.
That was, yeah.
Like we said.
Any flush would have got there. She'd have won 3/4. And she could have potted it. But there she had a pair of deuces for high as Daniel.
Crazy.
And Sean's going, okay, at least they're getting counterfeited as well with the deuce. But they had a backup, ace
Yeah,
3.
they had all kinds of backups.
Sean gets ace deuce 4 and 2-4 comes on the
Yeah.
flop. Man, come on. That's just not fair. So you guys can see the red chips are $5. The green chips are $25. The black chips are $100. And Sean has just a couple of the purplish
Yeah, they're
ones that are
purple.
$500 each.
We don't have any plaques out tonight, but we do have $1,000 plaques as well.
Yo Mama and Sue have a story they can tell now. I chopped the pot with Big O with a pair of deuces
With a
for
pair
high
of deuces.
and nut low.
And it was a big pot, not just like a $20 pot.
Todd has ace deuce 3 king. He should have had the queen.
Maybe he had queen, queen, ace, deuce, 4. Nope, he checked. Well, he would check if he did have that hand.
8 of clubs on the turn, giving at least outs for the low where Texas Hammer has a pair and nut low. He can't be counterfeited. He has the nut low regardless of what the river card is. He has ace deuce 4 6. There's Todd with nut clubs and nut low draw.
Yeah, so he's not going to go anywhere.
Oh, but Texas Hammer bet 100. Gucci called and Todd says, I'll peel one off.
Mm-hmm.
What if the
Said Sean's got those 3 wheel cards again.
Jack of clubs, does that make him good or does Gucci
He's-
get there?
No, he's good. He's good.
Well, we can't see Gucci's hand.
Oh, Gucci. I'm sorry, I didn't see Gucci's hand. I was looking at Texas Hammer's hands.
It should go check, check. If there's no full house, it can go check, check, and the nut flush will win.
If it checks to Gucci, will he fire? He's already bluffed once tonight.
It looked like Texas Hammer might have bet 20 or something. Or did he check?
We've been over this. You gotta do more of this.
Looks like he's thinking about it.
Oh, they
Gucci slammed the
surrendered.
table.
Yep. They're going to surrender, and Todd's going to take it down with the ace-6 of clubs. Oh, he bet. What's going on here? Texas Hammer must have bet 200 on the river.
He got a fold.
Wow, he had to pull the trigger. That was a great bet.
That was pretty good. I guess that's what happened.
It looked like Gucci checked, so there was no bet from
Yeah.
Texas Hammer, but apparently he bet 200 and everybody had to fold.
Oh, there we go. I love to see bluffs in this game.
That was perfect timing.
Again, that's the spots you can bluff. I mean, that one, those are the spots you can bluff when there's no low that can call you. Now, had that club been a 4 of clubs, the Texas Hammer can't make that bluff because he's always getting called by the nut low, and that nut low may have clubs with it, which actually Todd did have a nut low with clubs with it. Had the low come. So you got to pick your spots to bluff. And these hands are nothing to write home about, even though Todd raised to 30, so he's going to have wheel cards in his hand.
A suited ace with wheel cards, yes.
Suited ace, wheel cards.
Sue's going to come along.
And Sue's going to have something similar. They're going to have pretty similar hands here. See who has the hearts, if either of them does.
Sue, you going to bet the pot?
Yeah. She's got the queen 10, or she's got the hearts.
I don't know why you have to hear it, because he wasn't here to talk about it. No, I'm living your life, Phil, where like you watch yourself 30.
Yep.
Oh, she has aces.
She's got
with
aces
the nut with the flush
hearts.
draw.
Yeah. So a set of aces, flush draw. And Todd, based off of that, Todd just had the wheel cards then. And of course, the wheel cards can't continue on that board.
Well, we just had one great tournament finish up yesterday. Labor Day, that was the $300,000 guaranteed reviver.
And I'm still recovering.
First place was $60,000. But luckily for David Fox, he was able to win first and second place, taking down over $95,000.
Crazy.
Congratulations, David. You played great. Han got a hand of queens, got unfortunate on the last hand of the tournament, which always happens to somebody. He played great day 2 and got heads up, but queens were cracked with 9-6, and David takes home first and second place money. Congratulations to David. Congratulations to our final table. They all played great.
I wonder if David got any sleep yet. I know I wouldn't have slept after winning nearly $100,000.
He probably went home, slept like a baby. Just dropped right away. Put all that money in your pillowcase and laid him.
I would have slept on the money. That would have been my pillow. Sean, suited aces. One suit, but they're still suited. Broadway cards.
Gucci got hearts with an ace-5 low draw.
And
luckily, it's only 5-handed.
And Sean hits his
sixes.
So he's going to bet it. Obviously, lows are going to come with him.
Well, he's looking at just really without the ace because he got aces paired. He's looking for a jack or a 9 to make a high full house. I'm almost certain all the aces are in the hands being played right now. There's 3 of them. We
Yeah.
gotta see if Sue has one more.
I mean, there's literally at the best there's only one more ace. So
Wow, Sue.
Sue called. So Sue might
She has
have
an ace of a deuce.
she might have an ace deuce 6 in her hand, something like that. Some kind of combination of ace deuce 6.
So now 5-7.
5-7 gets there. I don't think Sue has 5-7 though.
She's betting it.
She might have 6-4 in her
Good
hand.
gracious. Todd's gonna fold and show.
Let's see if she shows.
Nope.
I don't think she had 5-7. I think she might have had like an ace 6-4 in her hand, something like that. Ace deuce 6-4, ace 3 6-4. So Sean, once again,
Man.
just frustrating. It just hasn't stopped for him tonight. But
No.
patience. You never know. Y'all can all turn around on one hand.
So what you're saying, Todd, my VPIP is like that Biden rating you got on your shirt? It's like 2%. Unless you get a vote on the unless I get a what? A vote on the turn. Those are like a vote on the turn. Or a bluff. You saw it? It hasn't even played yet. Oh yeah. No, they called and told me we had. No.
Next hand, underway.
You guys are like, wow, action VPIP stats.
Gary with 2 queens.
Again?
Again.
What's he? Look, we're gonna place a little wager if he flops a set or not
I
of
mean,
queens.
he's definitely flopping a set of queens. He's flopped queens.
Oh, there's one out.
I mean, he's flopped sets of queens all night long. You know, Mama's going to raise this, I bet.
Suited ace with 2 lows.
Yep.
And of course, there he is raising it.
I mean, I'm not in love with this hand because it's so easy to get counterfeited. But you want to build a pot, why not? In case you would love to see low hearts. Everybody's coming along. This is a family affair tonight on this one. Only Sean is out. Looks like Texas Hammer. You know, he's in too. So everybody's in but Sean.
Hey, that's a Bluffing.
Sean had the only folding hand.
No, so he didn't flop a set this time.
Just
So
a
he just
open end straight,
Yeah.
straight flush draw,
to the
royal.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
mean,
simple game.
yeah.
Well, the 9's gone. There's Sue's hand, so he needs an ace of
Let's
clubs.
see if the ace of clubs shows up. He's already had a straight flush once tonight. This time, let's see if we can get the royal.
Well, there's 6 clubs out there, along with the 2 on the board. There he goes. Just turns it. Queen Jack is good.
With the redraw.
He's going to bet
You
it.
got to bet it this time.
He's going to pot it. There you go, 285. Uh-oh. Gucci's looking you up. What if he has the same hand with
So
a
it's got to be the
set?
same hand.
Well, there's a queen in Sue's hand, so he has to have the case queen.
It'd be the case. But so let's. Gary.
He might have a set.
Gary might be free rolling here though.
He might have a set of 8s, so he's calling to hope the board pairs.
That too. Oh wait, what are we doing here? He's turning the hands over.
Oh, man.
I was like,
We're gonna
this
miss
is
it.
my night.
Same hand then. Yeah, they're taking back money each.
So we never saw the river roll off.
Yeah. We're going to have to get that glitch fixed for y'all.
That was a queen of hearts on the river.
He didn't understand what's
Nuh-uh.
going on. Can you talk to him in Farsi?
Was it really? It just
Really?
showed a queen of hearts. Tell me, I mean, it was better late than ever, but it
I
was
didn't see
another
it. I
set.
missed it.
It showed a queen of hearts.
Oh, my goodness.
Another set, like, that's funny.
So I didn't know how that worked.
Gucci should be tipping like back.
My crazy.
It's been really bad, guys. Like I've seen him get a pot.
All right, Sean straddles 25. Let's build a pot, he says.
It's unreal. It's just like a. Is that the one he scooped on George?
I didn't see that one beforehand. Like,
Ridiculous.
he's on his way to running it up good.
He's got like a mound of red chips. Toss one at least.
Oh, Sue's coming along, so she has ace something. Oh, Todd's got some chips out.
And Mama has the deuce 3 to go with this.
Look at Yo Mama folding queen, queen, jack, deuce 3. All he needs is an ace or a queen on the flop, and he's golden.
Mm-hmm.
But he says, no, thank you. I don't gamble like that.
Well, Sue called a big raise here, so she's got a good hand.
Counterfeit. 3, 4, 5, king 9, or king 8 of diamonds.
So see, I would like Todd. I would like a bet from Todd here because Sue doesn't play out of line. So if you can put her on hands like ace deuce that she called with,
There's Sue.
yeah, I was gonna say you can bet this and take this down. Well, somebody might have called with the ace deuce. Now they got a boat. So I'm guessing Todd has a boat here. Yeah, he's gonna have a boat here.
He's just repping the ace if she keeps checking.
Yeah. No, but when he raised pre-flop, he doesn't like 2 pair on the flop, but when it checks back and he rips another ace, I'm pretty sure he had a boat there.
Stuck more than anybody.
Had the ace deuce boat.
I'm open-ended and I'm not close.
Are you working Thursday?
I don't know yet. I haven't seen the schedule for next week. The schedule usually released. Oh, actually, let me see if you made the schedule. I would guess I am, because that's what normally my days off are. Normally my days off are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm gonna guess I am working Thursday.
They look like you. You doing the same.
Don't forget, Matt Berkey will be here, premier poker player, top of the player in the world. And he's going to be giving some advice along with playing with us. So I'm sure if you're a poker player and you want to come out to Ferrari Kids tournament this weekend on Saturday, September 11th, there's other celebrities going to be here, of course. But if you want to play a little poker with Matt Berkey, please come out here and do so. Talk with Matt, pick his brain a little bit. He'll be more than happy to share some information with you. He does have his Solve for Why program out there. You can get online. You can purchase that, and he can help get you to that next level.
It's worth it. He knows what he's talking about.
Absolutely. Phenomenal player.
All right, Sean called. Gary's got the ace deuce. Sean gets counterfeited once again. He does have that nut blocker, though. Oof. Gucci puts out a big bet, though. What's he repping there? Aces? Did he raise pre-flop? I'm not sure. Can't have aces, though.
Did he
Based off of
have
what we see in the hand.
nut flush draw
Yeah, he's got that. That's a pretty good rep.
and a 62 low?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. He doesn't have the straight. He doesn't have the straight.
No.
He just has the... Ooh, that's a big bet for that hand. That's very weakish holding.
He can put the pressure on these
That's what he's
these
doing.
players.
That's what he's doing. And Sean's like, how can you make that bet? I got the ace of diamonds. What are you doing? And he called him.
Well, Sean's got not top and bottom pair.
Well, that's what he's going to do here. And I bet if a diamond comes up, he's going to rep it, as long as it's a high diamond. He didn't like the queen. He's like, God, that's not the card I wanted. That
Oh. And it goes check, check.
So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're going to lose that one.
Sean goes, I had the best low draw. Doesn't get there. Have top two or top and middle pair. Board doesn't pair for me. The ace came quickly on the last board right away. Come on, guys. Wash the cards, mix them up.
I had 3 diamonds, 1, 2, 3, 4 in my hand. 4 high diamonds. Then a
You just run like that sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
We just happen to see it on the day it happens, and he's one of them top tier players, you know. Just happens to just can't make a hand. He knows what to do with his chips when he can get a hand, but right now he just can't make a hand. And I definitely like playing with everybody on this table when I play with them before out there, because it only makes me a better player after I see what they're rolling over on me and scooping me. I know exactly what to play next time. I mean, there's players out there that you know not to get in a hand with them unless you have the ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5, and the flop is, 4, 5, 6 or 4, 5, 7 or something, where the worst thing that can happen to you is get quartered versus getting scooped.
Right.
There's Gucci coming out with double suited aces. Oh, he limps in hoping someone pots it or builds a pot. Todd's going to play the ace, king, queen, queen, 4. Hearts and diamonds. Gary called with 99855. That is surprising.
Interesting.
Oh, he flops 3 8s.
It's like he knew. It's like he
My
knew.
goodness. Who has hearts? Oh, Todd has nut
Todd
hearts.
Has the hearts.
He wants a heart or a queen. And of course, it's not going to be the 5 of hearts. It's taken.
And he doesn't have a horrible low either, except, Sue does have nut low draw.
Gary bet 100. Now Todd can call 1 bet.
Yeah, he can call 100 here if he wants. And folding's not wrong either, but he can call 100 here. Try to knock it out of the park.
He's really wanting a black queen. He does get the heart that does not give anybody a full house. But see, Gary's got all his own outs. He's got 9s and 5s. It's very hard for him to make a full house.
If Gary checks here, then Todd's gonna can.
Todd
he
makes
got his
it.
black queen.
Oh, he turned
got
the nut
his black
flush.
queen. That's what the card he really wanted was that black queen.
Yes, now he's very comfortable with betting
Yeah.
his hand.
He was already good. He didn't know he was already good, but now he knows he's definitely good. I mean, obviously quads are always a possibility, but
Wow,
nobody's
look
got
at
quads.
Gucci. He's going to represent.
Salivating. Oh, he stopped, and that might have been a little. Sue was already folding, so that's.
Can he get it through 2 players?
And he checked.
Yeah, he motioned. He balked.
So Todd bet 325.
What if he was getting ready to bet and Todd bet out a turn or called too quick?
Maybe that's what happened. See, because Sue started the fold.
Oh, look, he shows the nut flush.
Ace hearts.
Oh,
Yeah.
tricky, tricky. Everybody's enjoying the tomato basil soup with a grilled cheese sandwich, it looks like.
Are they doing that again? 'Cause that was excellent. I had it last night. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
If you guys come out to the Rounders Card Club to play cards, that's awesome. But you know what? You can come here and just have a nice dinner. The menu is so ranged like everybody's hands.
Yeah.
You get breakfast to salmon, the steaks, the special made meals. You have a special every night or every few days.
You want to get a pastry or a cup of coffee? You
Yeah.
can do that as well.
The Bad Beat Barbershop is here. Everybody gets their edges trimmed up, has a good time. Ladies do a great job.
They do. I pamper myself. I have no hair, but I'll go in there and I get a nice little shave and a hot towel and a nice little hand massage. Well worth it.
Right, absolutely. That was my goal tonight, but I was running a little late.
Dan's got ace 5-3. And he folded because it's not suited. See, I like that.
That's his range. Oh, here comes our massage pot.
Yeah, bomb pot or not bomb pot.
Massage.
Splash pot
Massage for
for massage.
whoever wants to get in on it. Oh, no one can fold now. There's a 10-minute free. Ooh,
Checking it out.
Todd wants a queen or a 3. Really wants a 3, so he can't lose the hand. The nut low is ace 4-3 with his 2-5.
Hey, I wonder what we're doing about that. Are we going to do it on the next scoop? Because what if we chop it? Do they both get a 5-minute massage?
Wow. The 9 comes, so there's no low right now.
Or maybe we'll just give it to the high hand. That would be the solution.
Gucci's putting a big bet out there. He wants that massage, unless it's the next hand. Oh, I thought Gucci bet. Looks like Todd bet. What's going on here?
No idea.
Houston, I think we have a problem. Where's my button?
Gucci did bet 210.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
210.
What did Gary do?
Gary went all in.
I'm your huckleberry.
9s. Ace 9.
Ace 9. I see ace 9 right there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack's full.
No.
Yeah. Jack's
Oh, Gucci had it.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. Gucci's playing great tonight, making a lot of hands. Gary's going to add on 700.
There's 7. Is there another one coming? Is there another one coming? Nope,
No.
just 7.
He hit the money card, and it turned out to be someone else's money card.
Yeah, don't you hate when that happens?
Okay, look, man, what did Gucci came in for? Gucci came in for 1,000, maybe 1,100.
He's got well more than that.
He's up to about 1,500. I mean, he's up to 2,500, so it's 1,500.
Hold on, I gave you. It's like 7, right? Did I get 7?
So he had like a little sound clips to go with that, are they? They're appropriate, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many buttons. It's like it's hard to go while the hand's going on. Say, oh, I need to get this one ready because there's
Got to memorize. them
there's
all.
hundreds. Yeah, it's hundreds.
Happens to everyone. Time to time, everyone goes bust. You'll be back in the game before you know it.
I wish we could play that one.
Powerful earthquake hit Mexico is causing a tsunami.
Gucci so far is the big winner. Man, he might have some black chips over there. I can't tell. In that very back stack where he has the greens.
Looks that way. Sue's won quite a bit as well. Actually, now
Well-
it looks like we're doing the splash pot.
Okay, the massage
For
pot.
the massage. I'm assuming, yeah, because he came in, Jorge, our manager on duty tonight, came in the middle of the hand, so I guess they determined let's do it on the next hand. Make it fair to the players that already folded.
And who is our masseuse tonight?
Kaylee.
Kaylee. Or is she a physical therapist, or what do they actually call?
I call him massage therapist. But
Massage
maybe,
therapist.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Is a masseuse
I
not correct?
I don't want to get in trouble if I am with Amber or Nikki or any of the other ladies that if I do use the wrong term. But I think massage therapist is okay.
Okay.
Now, because a physical therapist, I believe, is more for rehab. But again, I might be talking
But what
out
about
of
the
you know
what about the masseuse?
The masseuse? That's what. That would be like.
That's a massage
Yeah.
person, but is it massage therapist?
Yeah, therapist.
Okay, therapist. I know it's hard work. Those girls.
Oh my God.
Those
You
girls.
kidding me? I don't
gotta
know how
be-
they do it all night
I don't
long.
know, man. They gotta go. Gosh, what? 40 minutes? Are you kidding me? You know,
I've seen
an hour. Are you kidding me?
I've seen DQ get 8-hour massages before. It's like,
What?
What? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's like what? That's a long time, but they do a good job. I mean, they take breaks, of course, but it's still. I mean,
My
anything over
goodness.
15 minutes for me, my hands are like, no, I'm done. All right. So what do we got here? Oh, we got nut flush draw for Dan with top pair with 2 pair.
Against the open and straight draw and gonna fold.
Oh, and you know what? I know he'll use that because I see Dan get massages all the time. So
Oh, good for him.
He's like, all right, I'll put that to use.
Oh, he
and
gives it.
He gives it to Gucci. He's
Oh.
like, I'm going to use it anyway. Why don't you take it so that way you can see how good they do, and then that way you can take care of them later.
Yeah, just
as
showed
well.
Gucci up 22.7K. He bought him for like 11, so he's doing well. 1,600. This is a tough table.
It is a tough table. I want to see some action. Let's go. Get it all in.
But
Blind.
when someone makes 9 fulls and you got jacks full, I mean, you're gonna
I'll
get paid
some
off.
action. I'll definitely get some action. I want to see.
Drew's gonna come back in.
I want to see 2 people. I want to see some nut low draws with the flush draw out there and top set. That's what I want to see.
Well, there'd be a lot bigger pots right now, but people are getting counterfeited, so
Well, that's what I
the
was-
pots are not being ballooned.
Let's see like a King 3-4 board with 2 spades, with 2 players holding Ace Deuce 5, and 1 player holding pocket kings.
We need a 3-way.
Yeah.
One guy with a set of kings on top, 2 people with Ace Deuce, but one has Ace Deuce 4 as a
Right,
backup. One
right,
has
yeah.
Ace Deuce 5.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Have the backups.
Extreme pain. And someone has a nut flush draw with the second nut flush draw.
Right.
And the board double pairs. Oh, someone has a nut flush draw and someone has a straight flush draw.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Or let's have the straight flush get there against the nut flush draw. Ooh, that would be ugly.
And it's a gapper, so you don't really see it.
Yeah.
It's like queen, jack with
Yeah.
an 8. And they got 9-10.
Let's go. Let's get some coolers right here. It's not my money.
It is mine. It's out there. They took it. They took it last
all-
week.
Well,
yeah.
yeah. Maybe it is my money.
They're using my money right
Yeah.
now. I can tell my $25 chip when I see it.
All right. That looks like a raise to 40 from Gucci. That says 35. Actually, it was called. Sean was the one that raised. So let's see if Sean has ace deuce in his hand again. So an ace or a deuce on the flop, or all high cards, of course.
And Gary has a straight with a flush draw and a gutter straight flush draw. The Texas Hammer. He's going to, Gary checks, Texas Hammer, Gucci checks, excuse me. Now let's look for diamonds.
Now we can only see 2 hands.
Even though there's no low possibility, Todd has the nut flush draw, and he gets counterfeited on his low.
Sean let out. So, yeah,
Todd
I was gonna
does.
say, that must mean he has.
So Sean must feel good that Todd's counterfeited, even though it doesn't affect the play. But it's happening to everybody. Oh, Todd only has a 7 high flush draw. Excuse me, I thought he had the nut flush. That's spade.
And Sean picked up the nut flush diamonds with an overpair.
Oh, Texas Hammer's in the hand. I'm going to say Texas Hammer has the nut flush draw on clubs.
That would make sense. Or he already has just nut straight.
Yeah, and he's just trying to fade.
Nope,
Okay.
he's got a set of 9s. That makes sense.
Deuce is a good card if it comes on the river. But there's only 1 left. That's 2 of spades.
Five of spades.
Oh, the club? No club? Oh, 5 of spades. So King, Queen is the nuts. Sean's repping a straight. I don't know if the Texas Hammer can call with a set.
See if this bluff can get through.
He's got to get through Gucci's.
He doesn't think anybody has king queen right now.
Gucci's made a lot of hands.
See, Sean's blocking king queen because of he's got the 2 queens. So now he's trying to get 7-8 and 8 queen to fold. 7-8 will 7-8 fold. Obviously, sets will probably fold.
What if he calls with a set? Oh, he's going to let it go. Gucci's going to fold.
This is going to get through.
Sean says, I'm going to win a hand with the power of the chip.
There you go, Sean. That's how you win a hand without making one.
That's a great bet.
Yeah, I mean, he had the blockers, so he went for it, and it got through. Good job. He had the right board that he could do it. The board didn't pair, the flush didn't get there, and he had the 2 blockers to the nut straight. So that was a great spot. And sometimes that bluff won't work, but that's the perfect time to bluff. I mean, so more often than not, you're going to get it.
Take it down.
One card. Would you have?
Now Sean's telling me, I had a pair of queens. Was that good?
Queen, jack. We'll see it in a minute.
When you got all the blockers.
Yeah.
What'd you have?
Daniel's going to fold that hand. If we don't have a 2 in it, he's not coming. An ace and a deuce, he's not coming.
Or it's at least got to be suited. The ace needs to be suited if you want to play low.
There we go. Gary's going to play the ace 5-5. No, he folded? Oh, he called 25. I just don't see his hand. There you go. Texas Hammer. That's a hand.
We like that hand.
Double ace. He's got clubs, spades, ace, deuce, ace 3. Broadway draw. Todd's coming in with a
Todd
similar.
doesn't mind his hand.
He wants diamonds.
Gucci's hand, I don't like it. But you know what? He's making it work.
We'll find out if he gets his 10.
Oh, he's going to make it work. Oh, no. He got bumped again.
And he called. He's got some bonus chips back there. Clubs.
All
Who's
clubs.
Texted the hammer.
The hammer flopped the nuts.
He's got the nuts with the nut low.
Draw. Yep, that's a good time. You don't want to check all the time in this game, but that's a good time. See if somebody fires something. I don't think somebody will, though, because it is clubs. It's probably going to check around, but at least disguises the nut flush.
You just hope the board don't pair instantly because that's going to slow you down.
All right, you're good there, hammer.
Gary picks up a set of 5s.
And then,
so but Todd had flopped a set of 6s.
Yes.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, yeah. So now you can bet and get value.
Bet 100 maybe?
Maybe 2-3 you'll give them value.
Oh, he bet 400. Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, that's a lot. Well, he's hoping somebody has an ace deuce. This is the kind of pot, when you bet that, you don't mind if somebody else has an ace deuce because
Todd can't call because
you get a lot of money.
He has no low.
Yeah.
And he can only chop it with a full house, so.
Yep. 2 sets have to fold.
I think you could bet 100 and got called by one player. 400 was just too much.
Yeah, I would have bet half pot there. I'd have gone 200. Try to get some value out of a low, a decent low, or let the sets at least see. Again, you can't lose the hand regardless.
Well, if he had ace, deuce, 6, 7 of clubs, at least he has a flush.
Yeah.
That if no one has a flush, they can't call regardless of what they have. So.
Not much that could be other than straight flush. Uncountable low. You'll see it in a minute. You got straight flush. Money ain't heavy. It ain't heavy. 5 more.
Sean's going to get out of the way. Tennessee's been quiet a little bit, but he had a little dinner, so now he's ready to play again.
Gary's got suited ace with an ace 5.
I think I know what Gucci has.
You know what I think he's got?
9, 6, 3.
Aces.
That was about. I think he's got aces. That was a clip.
We caused a raise. Somebody raised. Todd raised. Todd's gonna have strong low cards or aces with low cards. Check 4. Oh, set of 4s for Tennessee. Full house.
And 3 jacks for Gary.
Small boat for Tennessee.
Gary's got 3 jacks.
Yeah. See if he wants to pull out a call here and try to hit. The only problem for Gary is with the pair of 8s in his hand, it takes away some of his full house.
He needs an ace, a jack of 5. And
yeah.
Oh, wow, Gary rips it.
Yeah, why not? You're best right now. You usually are. Well, he's not best, but you're usually best right
He
now.
gets snap call, too. Tennessee's not worried about it. I got a full house, bro. I know you're on a draw.
Let's see.
But with those 2 8s, he's blocking himself.
Yeah, he's blocking himself. That's the problem.
He has hit one of the cards in his hand to make a full house.
And he doesn't do it.
Well, Tennessee takes it down. 4's full of jacks. He had to hit an ace or a 5, really. The 8s were kind of blocked, so.
Yeah. And Tennessee was blocking his ace also. So he's in good shape. And Gary's like, yeah, I know I just got felted, but I'm hungry. No big deal. So I'm going to order something to eat.
Yeah.
And
take a minute.
Continue playing.
Open that seat up.
Nah, he's like,
Rome's ready.
I'm going to eat and rebuy. Nope, it looks like he might be getting up. We'll
No,
see.
he's reaching in his pocket.
Is he?
He's plenty.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't forget, if you guys want to play in the charity poker tournament coming up September 11th, the Ferrari Kid. Don't forget, we have celebrities coming along with our local celebrities, the Poker Traveler, Big Daddy Chaz. You want to play with some good poker players, the best that travel around and play all the streams. Please come out, meet them, greet them, and play with them. Help support these families, the mothers and fathers, along with the kids. They all need your support and your help. It'd be greatly appreciated. So the Rounders family would like to reach out to you guys. Come out here, September 11th, Rounders Card Club. Support this great cause. Show these kids some love. Show these parents that you appreciate all the sacrifice they're making for their babies. And come on out and help us out. It's going to be very tough to have a sick child. I know my sister has 2 girls in their 20s, and they went in wheelchairs when they're about 13 or 14. And they're still there in their chairs today.
It's tough. I mean, I was saying before, these kids, I mean, they'll give you so much energy, just the energy they have, and their love of life, their appreciation of life, and you know, we forget how hard it is on the parents because we're just sitting there worried about them. And, and it's not fun. It's not fun to see your kid be sick.
My nieces, Marissa and Miranda, you guys out there, I love you. You guys are doing a great thing. You guys are working hard, and Amanda's married. Marissa's got a steady man in her life, so everything's good right now. My sister's doing good. Her husband's doing good, Chuck, so. I remember one day we were out there, they live on this property, and it's kind of hilly, and we're running back there, and they're running around playing, and then next time I see them, because I live in Texas, they live in Ohio, they're in a wheelchair. I'm like, what just happened here, you know? It's hard for me to grasp, and I'm not even the parent, you know?
Right.
But they're doing great.
7-9s for Gary with a gutter ball straight. He checks it. No sense in building a pot up for a hand that's very vulnerable here to a low. Sean has 6-7, so he's open-ended. A soup at 130, so I'm thinking she has ace deuce of heart. Well, ace deuce with hearts.
Ace 3, 7, jack.
Nah, ace deuce.
No deuce. Ace 3, 7, jack.
Ace deuce, 2 hearts.
Oh, she could have ace 3, 7. Yeah, that's what I said. Ace 3, 7, jack.
We'll find out right now because she'll check. If,
Gary's ripping it with
Gary
a set of
just ripped
9s. He wants my money back. I want my money back. Did he just reload for 2 dimes? Sue is not relinquishing at all. She's like, let's play a big pot.
Because she's got the ace deuce with 2 hearts.
She has a nut flush draw. I don't think she has ace deuce.
I promise you that's what she has.
I'm going to say ace 3.
I promise you that's what she has.
All right, let's see.
She's not calling otherwise.
Blink.
She blacked out. Unless
she's going to show her hand. Oh, we can see it. Hold it a little higher.
Look, ace of hearts. There's the deuce.
And the
boom.
Ace 3.
She's got an ace deuce in her
that's
hand
it.
with the hearts.
And ace 3.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look, she has 2 deuces, it looks like.
I know how to play this game too, JT. I know my customers.
I just thought it was like a little off, but still. Come on, overhead camera. Ace, deuce, 3, deuce. 2 deuces.
Hello.
Nut flush.
Come
nut low.
on. She has.
Any
of
backup.
course, that's what she has.
The wheel draw.
She's not calling with anything else there.
Gary goes, I'm going to jam with my set of 9s. Man. Putting that menu in front of him's done him well. You should not move that menu.
We got some of it back. He's had the reload twice tonight, so at least he getting some of it back there.
Yeah, but the thing is, these guys, they play so many hands. They know that they can't be stopped all night long.
Oh, of course.
You know?
Of course.
They play so good that the hands that they play are going to eventually make hands.
I mean, they know that, you say that, but Gary still could have got scooped there. I mean, that's just the way this game goes.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
He got his money back.
I mean, he definitely had scoopable possibilities there. Sue had a very strong hand to play against a set of 9s.
Well, that's it. That hand, Sue's hand can never fold. And
Right.
then it bricks out, and you're like, wow, how did I miss everything?
Right.
Basically, because she had everything in her hand.
Yeah.
Ace, deuce, deuce, 3.
That's so sick when you miss that.
Yeah.
You just want to just come on.
You want the 8 just to get your money back.
Yeah.
Okay, I got half it.
Like, come on. How do I brick there?
A 6 through a wheel card and you scoop it. A heart, you scoop it. Could have been a big heart. See, yo mama's going to raise with the ace deuce.
Yeah, my man. Oh, come on, butter knife. Mrs. Buttersworth down there. Has anybody had the sliders here? It's like the burner. 5 players. They're like their cheeseburgers are children, Gary.
So.
Ace deuce gets counterfeited. So it's not just Sean. It's everybody gets ace deuce. Look at Sue. I had it all. She had too many deuces, so it couldn't come out, but she got counterfeited by running big cards. Yo Mama does have the king high flush draw.
I felt the same way, Sue. It happened to me 3 times tonight, 4 times.
Gucci continues to bring in chips. He's running good tonight. And he pulled off the best bluff of the night. Right?
So far.
With
Sean
the
pulled
ace
off, I don't know. Sean's was pretty good, too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I forgot that he pulled off the ace, queen, queen bluff.
No, they were both excellent bluffs.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it'd be hard.
And Sean pulled it off in earlier position.
Yeah. I'd have to go back and look and see which one was for more money. I think Sean's was actually for more money, so that might take precedent as number 1. But, yeah, and Sean did it in an early position.
Right. That's harder to do when you got people 4 callers behind you. They both checked to Gucci, so he is able to bet it, and they couldn't call because they both had sets.
Kids nowadays don't know what those are. Yeah, that's right. They haven't inhaled the chocolate.
Oh, God. Yeah, stay after class. Right, you won't do this or that bullshit.
All right, next hand. I don't know what we get the straddle line, so of course Gucci's going to come in. Sue's going to call. And easy enough. Off to a flop we go. With some mystery hands.
There's two mics that lived out in the country. No. I came into school there. We were on like the fringe of the town, Omaha. And both of them, well, one had a real farm and the other one.
Oh, I should have played. I had a good clip.
Anyhow, one of them got invited over to a buddy's house.
So we got King 9-10.
It happened to be on Friday.
Obviously Queen Jack is the nuts here.
Sue's going to pot it.
What Sue probably has. With probably diamond backup. Some sort of diamond backup.
They were like best friends. So he they got into his backpack and found his beard.
You get 2 sides. You get 2 sides. You need rice and something else.
Turn us another diamond.
Sue does have the queen jack for the nut straight.
Right. And a lot of times if I don't have a redraw, which clearly Sue didn't have a redraw there, I don't mind checking the straight because I want pot control for when a scare card does come on the turn. I don't want to have to call 180 to see if the diamonds are bluffing or not. And then if the turn comes safe, then I can lead out.
Tennessee made a great bluff. He just bet with the same straight, no flush, but no one called because the flush got there. What a great bet.
And so his read there was Sue had the straight and didn't like the diamond, so he could go ahead and fire. That's exactly what he did. Good read. Good play.
I knew it. Fuck you. You know shit. Whatever. I called your hand, goofball.
I was still ahead.
You know what's crazy? If I had pocket 10s when I folded. Thank God. Or you had pocket queens where I hit the 8. Yeah, exactly.
My nut flush was good. It was.
That would have been a perfect hand for Manny.
Oh, slow roll.
Or Mama. Or Non. Just show some nut flush. And then wait 20 minutes. And then show the full house if necessary. I didn't know I had
Tennessee's beat pip is lower than mine.
What does even that mean?
Means how many hands you play. Ball center should be running.
Oh man, I took a 30-minute break.
That's the only reason why. That's factored in also. Good try.
So you'd have played one hand during that 30-minute break. All right, yeah, there's a reason why y'all invited me.
All right, let's get this big pot brewing. Everybody's got low cards, and it comes out 2, 3 or Broadway cards. Texas Hammer does have the nut flush draw with the ace-5 of spades and backdoor low. Don't know what Gucci, Sue, or Todd have, but I'm going to say Todd has wheel cards and Sue has wheel cards. Maybe Gucci's. Oh. Texas Hammer does have the nut flush and the nut low draw. Draws only with a pair of deuces. And Gucci's coming out firing. Sue's calling. 185, big pot. Todd's coming in. My goodness. This is where Texas Hammer needs to rip it. Raise them guys. Put a little 200 on top in case you get there. He's going to call the 185. He's got the nut flush, nut low. Any low card he's going to get at least quartered, if it's a spade that doesn't pair the board, he's going to get all of it. If it's a queen or anything high. 4 ways to the river, and it's a 6 of spades. He's got a scooper unless someone has ace-3. I knew he should have bumped it up a little bit. Of course, we don't know what's going to get there, but your hand's so big. No one's going to be able to call. If he pots it, anybody calls, they know they're getting quartered. So I don't think they're going to call 925. He should bet out like 300. If you want to make money, you can't pot it. You can't pot it here. You have nut. They can call 300 before they call 900. You have everything, my man. Wow, Sue rips it. She mucks her hand. Wow, what a play by the Texas Hammer. I never thought he would have got called there. Gucci's showing a set of king, so what could Sue have had? Maybe the 3rd nut flush? Or ace-4? Wow. I thought he couldn't have got paid on 300. He got paid on the max bet. Whatever his river bet was. What a great bet, Texas Hammer. I never thought you could get called for max bet. You had everything.
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
All eyes on me.
Nice hand. Ace deuce ace-3 for the low and nut spades for the high. Whew. Sue's gonna get back in there and play her game. I wish we could have seen her hand. I just wasn't sure what she called with. Could have been the queen high flush. She put him on a low, or she could have put him on a high and called with ace-4. Not sure. She didn't show her hand. It looks like the 15. Okay, there we go. The straddles are still on. You just missed a big hand.
Did I?
Texas Hammer. Gucci flopped a set of kings. The turn came a blank card, so there's no flush, no straights. So he bet 185. Got a call from Sue, Todd, and Texas Hammer, who had the nut flush draw nut low. And then on the river came the 6 of spades, giving to Texas Hammer the nut high with
everything.
spades and the nut low. Everybody checks around to him, so he pots it. And I'm telling him, hey, man, you can't pot it. You can only bet like 300
Yeah.
if you want to get paid. So he pots it. Gucci folds and holds, but Sue rips it all in there.
Ooh.
And Todd fold, and she just mucked her hand. We didn't see any of her cards. So I don't know if she had ace-4 for the low, thinking he had just a high, or if she had the
Wow.
queen-high flush, thinking he just had a low. But Gucci showed his set of kings that he folded after flopping top set and checking it to fade to flush and then potting it on the turn.
So Sue lost a big one there.
Yeah, she just reloaded for whatever she's got in front of her. So
Man,
she
I missed all the
reloaded for
action.
another 1,500. Yeah, it was the biggest pot of the night.
Well, maybe I'll go walk out and go to the bathroom again. We'll have
Right.
another big one. So Gary's has a nut low here with any kind of redraw. Not really any. I mean, you could hit a wheel, of course.
Todd has a set of 6s with a possible of a higher straight.
Yeah, and Sue has the straight.
Yep. Sue needs an ace. A black ace would be a best card for her.
Remember, this could all turn around in one hit. Sue was having a good night, and then boom, one hand, it just turns it all around.
Unbelievable.
20 to 20 regulation.
Gary's not folding that low here. Come on, Gary.
No, but he's, he's also he's worried.
He's wondering
that
if he's getting
gonna get
quartered.
You hate that spot because you're calling 155. That's 465. You're calling pot on the river the majority of the time, and he did. He let it go.
Oh, and Sue can scoop this one.
He let it go.
Oh no. 6-8 gets there, right? No, he's missing a 4.
Yeah. Sue's got it.
Sue is going to scoop this one.
Wide right, just doinked it off the upright. I think it might have been the same game as a matter of fact.
Todd has not called yet. He's going to refresh.
Yeah,
5, 6, 7, 8. He's like, what? Oh, you got what?
He's like, I'm blocking everything. How do you have it?
What? What do you got? Todd's missing a 4 or a 9.
Did he call?
Yeah, he called.
No, 6 and 4, 8 eye straight. 8 eye straight. 8 eye straight.
Huh.
Chelsea 8 eye straight. No, he has no 8 eye straight. He does not. He's got a scooper.
There's no 4.
I could see the logic there. He's thinking 8-9 or 4-8, and then he more than likely has a different low. And if she's just betting the low,
Don't be screaming at him, man. Dang.
again, just to get his money back. But
No, bro. Relax, Coochie.
so he definitely could have used that. Definitely used that one after the last hand.
Yep, Gary's saying, I folded in that low.
Oh, that's
ahead.
yeah.
But if he's in the hand, I don't think Todd calls there.
Oh, right. Exactly.
You sold me. I was like, I think you got 8 eye straight.
You know, Rounders Card Club is open 24 hours a day. So if you wake up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you want to go do something, the gym's closed, everything else is closed, just come on over to Rounders Card Club, sit down at one of the tables, play a little cards till your gym opens up. The stores open up at 9.
I can vouch.
Relax here.
I can vouch for it being open 24 hours a day because I'm pretty sure I've been here for 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I went home. It's been a long weekend. Well, now it's Tuesday. That's how long of a weekend it's been.
Oh, yeah.
I still think it's the weekend. We had a busy weekend here at Rounders, and
What a great tournament.
it's not and it's not slowing down tonight. And we won't lock the doors again probably until Thanksgiving. I'm sure we'll close for a few hours so we can eat some turkey. But that's about it.
The word of the month is fox. Come to Rounders Card Club, all you have to do is say fox.
That would be David Fox.
That would be David Fox. Word of the month.
I was also thinking of the TV channel I'll be tuning into to watch the Cowboys lose every week on Sundays from now on. Whoa, yeah, I said it.
That's the one thing I forgot when I moved here was when I turned on the football on Sunday. Why are they on this channel? I'm used to watching someone else.
I have to watch the Cowboys every week now. It's an Eagles fan's worst nightmare.
Worst nightmare for me is being a Redskins fan. Listen to an Eagle fan bitch about the Cowboys.
We actually like the Redskins. It's the only team that we actually like in the division.
He was on the ropes, and he bounced off the canvas. He got a standing 8 count, and then he rebought.
Alrighty. Let's see some
The
hands.
guys are getting tired out there. They're not getting the cards over the reader, so a little hard to see what they're got. But by their betting size, Todd coming out for a full 85.
We're going to predict.
Ace, ace, deuce, 3, fold to everybody.
And he gets folds. Next hand.
Yeah, they got screwed up too. They changed.
Have you played in the Big O tournaments we've had here at Rounders?
I've worked every one of them. So.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I want to play them, but never had a chance to. Not complaining, but
I wish we haven't had one for a while, so hopefully. Excuse me, everyone. Hopefully get one.
It's been about 2 months, I think, since the last one. We'll do another one eventually. These guys would rather sit here and play for cash, though. That's part of the problem with the Big O. Is not problem. I mean, obviously they love to play their cash, but there's not enough casual players that would play that would fill a tournament.
Right, the same players are playing that, but the problem with the issue I found out with the Big O tournament was they were $100 rebuys, so these guys think $100 is nothing. So they just try and ship it every hand, and try and build a stack to where they can relax and just coast the rest of the tournament. Where it's hard for someone like me. I don't come in there for $2,000 to try and win $4,000.
Right.
That's where I first met Sean. Was in the Big O tournament. Like, golly, this guy's ripping it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can reload a few times, build a stack. Todd was ripping it as well. And I was stuck in the middle going, man. And actually, when Todd ripped it one time, I had ace, king, 8, deuce, 3 or something like that. And he had ace, ace, deuce.
Oh, wow.
And I ended up catching an 8 on the river, making 3 of a kind to scoop the pot, go low. But, I mean, it's so hard to play against because whatever you consider a premium hand, if it doesn't hold, it doesn't hold.
It doesn't hold.
Look how many times a set of queens to flop. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, another set of queens. It's happened a lot tonight.
And then Yo Mama has a flush draw, straight draw.
The funny part is I don't know how many times it's actually won. They haven't won a lot.
Now he's got to pot it because it's going to be he's got the nut low to go with it. He's going to take it down.
We've got a decent sized pot here, 1.7K. It looked like a pot size bet from Tennessee, 835.
Uh-oh.
Dan does have clubs.
Yo, Mama saying, is this my gamble? Yes, it
Yes,
is.
he's going to gamble because his low's no good, though, right?
If the low gets her, it's never any good.
His low's no good.
A 2 can't be
Yeah,
counterfeited.
2 can't be counterfeited.
If an ace comes, he makes the Broadway, but the 42's good. The only thing he wants is a high club. Is the only card.
Oh, a high club would be so sick for Tennessee.
A jack, 10, or 9.
Because he's wrapped around this pretty good.
And there's the jack, and it's a club.
Oh, my
Big
God. Pot. Oh, dear God. Yeah, but can he bluff him off it?
No, he's not going to bluff. He's got to fold. Tennessee checks.
Look how disgusted Tennessee is right now. He just gave that.
He goes, how did I miss everything? That's like the worst card. Wow, what a time for Yo Mama to gamble and scoop a big pot.
He's showing Sean his hand saying, you believe this? Yeah.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious.
He's not going to be happy when he sees what Dan shows him. He's like, you call me with that?
Look, a 10 high flush.
Uh-huh.
Buddy had Broadway. Had to be a big card. Yo Mama's been playing ace deuce only, getting counterfeited, folding, plays the ace 5 with the flush draw, Broadway draw, and gets there for a huge pot.
That was sick. Yeah, there's a little steam coming out of Tennessee right now. That's for sure.
This game is so fun, but so aggravating.
It's very aggravating.
It's so funny how the Hold'em players go, oh, that's just a luck box game. Man, there's a lot of skill in this game.
There's a lot of skill. We've seen it tonight. We've seen some of the bluffs that got through and when to make the bluffs and when not to.
When you're bluffing and you got 5 cards and they got 5 cards, that's a hell of a bluff. Sean bluffed into 15 cards.
Yeah.
I mean, that's hard to do.
There's Kaylee, our massage therapist, working on Sue. Maybe they gave the free chip to Sue.
Ooh. Better watch out for that Texas hammer. Look, Todd made it 135, so he has to have ace, king, deuce, 4, 7. Ace, deuce, king, 4, 7. Ace, king, 3, 4, 8. Very close.
Sue's opening up a little bit, too. I don't know if her hand's a $110 hand, but she's like, let's gamble.
Yeah.
She does flop hearts, nut hearts, but, you know, when board's paired, so you don't like that.
I don't see Texas hammer hand, so I'm putting on a queen. There's Broadway.
No. How about this?
Royal flush.
How about a royal flush? Sue, that was well worth a $110 hand. I don't know how to play this game. You obviously do. Royal flush. And she, unfortunately, would love to see quads or, you know, a boat, but it's not going to happen.
What does the Texas hammer have? All wheel cards, I bet.
Well, Texas Hammer has the losing hand. We know that.
She shows.
Now they're coming
I've
to.
already got a hat, so if anyone else
Me.
wants
Right
it,
here, right here.
well, you
No,
can.
you already got a
Well,
massage
he
parlor.
already gave you, no, he gave you the massage.
Jude just dealing out the Royals.
Just use cash.
All right, whoa.
Yeah, I'm leaving it.
Here, draw. High card gets the hat. High card gets the hat.
Oh, she gets a hat for a royal flush, I bet.
Have you already got it?
Yeah, we give the hats out here at Rounders if you get a Royal
Win
Flush.
the hat, then she asked me, do I deserve the hat?
Well, I just thought it'd only be fair that I give someone that doesn't. Oh, I've got me a pink one. That's, oh, okay.
Sue doesn't wear hats.
Yeah, I think that was a drawing for whoever drew a high card would get the hat from the guys.
Very well in Vegas.
But I thought it was a second. Oh, we had a straight flush earlier, not a royal
We
flush.
didn't have a Royal. Wait, no, so we've had a straight flush and a Royal Flush tonight. Which, I mean, when you have 5 cards, it is a little easier to hit, but it's still always nice to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Sue's Royale with cheese.
It's always nice to
Then we high carded that and she didn't want it.
have a turn card come out where you can't be beat. It's a good feeling.
Wow, mom to 3 love says Tennessee is #1 ranked Big O player in the world. Wow.
Well, I'm not going to dispute that. He probably is.
Wow. Can Sam get rid of the nits and I'll head over. Come on, man. Let's be nice.
He's an Indian monkey.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the list we don't know, Robert. It's Sean's list. So it's Sean's game tonight. There's Sean in his Nebraska hat.
Ooh, Dan's got the suited ace, double paired, ace deuce. Sean's going to come along with his ace isn't suited.
Yeah, Tennessee just had a monster hand that didn't hold up.
Yeah, but he played it correctly.
I know it's not. I thought I did a pretty good job. We know it's not.
Oof. Let's do another Royal Flush.
There we go.
Oh, no, the King of Hearts is dead.
Oh,
Dang
Todd.
it. Come on, Todd. You ruined. Take away all the fun.
Todd's a blocker.
So Dan already flopped the nuts with the redraw to the nuts.
Does anybody? Oh yeah, Sean does too.
Yeah, Sean's got the
Sean
nuts
has
as well.
the Broadway with blocker's heart. So
Yeah, so Dan.
look, there's 2, 4, 6, 8 hearts in all those hands.
Yeah, so this will probably be a chop because there's a lot of hearts out there.
There's only 3 left.
Yeah, but Dan's loving life right now. I mean, how can you not love this flop? It's like a dream flop because you are just, you already have the nuts and you have the redraw.
What does Tennessee have? Tennessee has a set of queens. Now he's got quads.
Of course that happens. Always. You can predict this game. Like, it's so obvious what's going to come
spades
out.
get there. Running spades because there's no hearts left.
This is so gross.
Ace 10, ace 10, ace 10. Let's just chop it 3-way, guys. Come on.
Yeah, it's like, That's right. Look, they had 4. All the ace 10s are out there. I forgot. Dan had double ace 10. That's hilarious. So does Dan win twice?
Yes. He gets half. The other guys
He
get
should
quarters.
get half. He won twice. He's using 2 cards twice.
How does no one have clubs there? I mean, spades. That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's hilarious. All 4 ace 10s.
V, what's happening, V? Glad to see you in the chat.
Absolutely hilarious. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I've seen 3-way chops, that was a 3-way chop. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I've ever seen all 4 nut straights like that. I might have, but I don't remember.
Racing Nerd, how is Leslie and Jolene? Everybody doing good?
Here's the other thing, is I've got baby hearts. Call me. And he flatted. So I'm kind of putting him on hearts.
Yeah, I see Texas Hammer folding the ace, king, queen, 9-6. Badoogie. But no. The Broadway hand just hit. I say it's going to be a complete low board.
Of course.
Just how it runs. You know?
Look at all these high cards out there.
Yeah.
Now that we see that.
Sean's got his ace, deuce, 4.
This time, Sean, you're going to hit. I see all these high cards out here.
Sean has king high hearts. Gary has 10 high diamonds.
There's a hat.
Oh, Texas Hammer got the hat. Pick and choose the one you want. You got king high spades. Gucci's been quiet lately too.
Yeah, he seems to have settled down a bit. He's going to play this one now.
He calls the 40. There's the deuce.
And he gets counterfeited again.
Oh my
Gary flops a wheel.
Deuce 4.
Gary flops a wheel with...
And look, Todd has 2-4 as well.
Yeah, and...
How does that happen?
Gary flops a wheel and would love to see a 6. That's his money card.
But no one can call.
No, it doesn't
Sean
work
has
that
2.
way.
Look at Todd has 2, 4, 5.
He's like, again? Well, we knew the low was coming.
Yeah.
And he gets counterfeited again. Ace, deuce, 4, and he gets the deuce 4 again. That's just... Yeah. How does that keep happening? Texas Hammer hasn't raised all night. Hasn't had a hand worth raising, I guess.
It's a tough lineup. Well, he hasn't had ace, ace, deuce, or ace, ace, king, queen, jack, or ace, ace, deuce, 3, 4, anything like that.
Just saying, you know, I don't raise a lot in this game either. I just, I mean, I will on occasion, but when the time's right. But there's not a lot of raising hands to me because there's so many bad flops. So it's like, why am I going to build a pot up to 100 just to have to fold on the flop?
Right. And it's funny, if you pot it, regardless if you have ace, deuce, 3, or ace, king, 2, 3, 4, whatever you have, they go, oh, well, I know you got aces.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? So they're trying to crack you. I mean, there's 52 cards in the deck. There's 40 being dealt out. You know, there's 8 on the board.
Let's see who has the old ace. Ace deuce.
And she has open-ended Broadway. Gary's got the 9s again, so he hits a 9, he's going to be in trouble.
And there's Broadway for Sue.
And someone must have clubs. I wonder if Gucci has clubs with Broadway.
Yeah, quite possible. He's asking if you're tired, JT. I'll answer for him. Yes. I am. Oh.
Who?
So are you. V just asked, how are you today, JT? Are you tired? The answer is yes. Very tired. I can answer that.
Yeah, it was a late stream last night. Had to get up early.
Gucci had a set of kings.
Had to work today. Not here at Rounders, but on my other job. And that starts at 7 a.m. I had to go home, take a little bit of a nap, or I had to go meet another customer, do some business, and then get over here. I'm not running on empty, but it's close.
I am. I'm running on empty. Gucci got counterfeited on the river for his low, so he got scooped.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. He had the set, and he had the best low going.
The 5 killed him.
He had the 4-5.
And the flush draw.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He had the flush draw.
It's happening to everybody
Yeah.
eventually, right? You got that right, V. 20-minute power naps don't work no more. Or what do they call them? 20-minute cat nap? They ain't working.
Somebody told me one time, I don't know how true this is, that's what Einstein used to do. He would never actually sleep. He would just take like 20-minute power naps, like periodically through the day.
But that works for me.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how I seem to be living the last couple of weeks. Just taking power naps here and there, and then getting right back at it. But I haven't become a genius yet, so I guess that doesn't work for everybody.
When we're working, the guys like to go get lunch. I like to just take 30 minutes in my truck with AC running, just cool down a little bit, close my eyes, and it's okay, I'm ready. Ace, deuce, 3, 8, king, double suited.
Yeah, she likes her head. Did she bump it up or no?
Sean's the raiser with king, king, deuce. He knows he don't have an ace to get counterfeit, so his deuce is going to come in good because it's going to be a 3, 5, 6 flop. So he'll have the straight, turn a 7 for an 8 high straight, river and ace to make everything.
That's the game plan.
Bam! Just like I called it.
Ace magnets. Kings will always see an ace.
He does have the blocker for the nut flush.
Yeah, he does. So he's going to make pretend like he was raising aces pre-flop. Sue says, I have an ace, so it doesn't.
She's going to fold.
She'll fold, and his bet will get through.
That's experience. That's a guy that knows the game. Check, check, I'm going to bet. V says, we've learned that from the Asians to nap and be more productive at work. It does help, I guarantee you.
I thought Mexicans did that too. They take the siesta during the day and then come back.
I don't know.
At least that's what they told me when I lived in Houston. Because it gets so hot during the day there that it's like we'll take like a break from 2 to 5 and then come back and work when the sun goes down.
And 5's the hottest part of the day here, so I don't know. But yeah, you see a lot of the roofers, they'll go out there and bang it out in the morning, then take a few-hour break, and then finish a roof that later in that evening when it cools down because it's brutally hot out there right now.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. Back when I was working and when I was driving and unloading trailers in the back and
right.
Oof.
Yeah, I need to find me another gig. I'm getting too old to be in construction.
All right, so Sean raised 25. We're going to get a host of callers here, so we can build a pot here pre-flop. We'll have about 100 and maybe 150 in the pot before we. Spades have been flopped. Spades get there. Somebody's going to have
Spades have been turned.
Spades are got there.
I think the card reader's tired also.
Yeah, I think so.
Whoever bets is going to have a baby flush. There we go.
Yeah, and there is low draws out
Maybe
there,
a
too.
queen high. Not the nut flush.
So if you have 2 spades in your hand with a low, you definitely can put a bet out there and try to get it through.
There's a bunch of people calling just to get the low. We got Sean in Tennessee in the hand with the Texas hammer.
And no
The
low.
board paired. Oh,
Board
my
pairs.
goodness.
No
Now,
low.
a set of threes. They're like, we're tired of rubbing these cards. Let's just play. Sean bet 400 because the board paired.
Wow. That's a hell of a bet. I'm anxious to see if he has something.
That's a full pot size bet. That's experience, whether he had it or not. That's just the boss being the boss.
It's all good though. I woke up today, right? Could have not woke up.
Yesterday I wanted to go to the bank, and I didn't make it, and I made it today, so it was a big day.
25 straddle from Todd.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Richard.
Todd hasn't made too many hands tonight, honestly. Just the queens on the. He turned the
Yeah.
nut flush, and then river to queens full.
He's just sat back and not really had much to deal with. He had that one hand against Sean, and he had that one hand against that he hit the queens full. So, I mean, he's up. Like, he hasn't lost any big pots, so he should be up for the night. He just hasn't been.
He's definitely up.
He hasn't had hands to be active with. But when he has, he's won. And that's how you win at poker.
Slow and steady. This is a tough game.
You don't have to play every pot. You just have to win every pot. So if you play less pots and win
Well,
them,
we know Daniel is ace deuce minimum, making it 65.
right?
Sean knows Daniel has ace deuce, so he's going to fold to 2, 3, 4, 4, 8. Gary says, I'm going to play any 5 cards because I'm a specialist from Maryland.
I swear to God, you'll see.
Okay. Ace, queen, jack, jack, 5. Any 4 cards?
I would love to see the ace be suited, but fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
You can flop a lot of highs with that.
He's flopped the wheel before with ace 3. Maybe we'll get a 2, 3, 4 flop. Jack on the turn, jack on the river.
260 plus that, 290.
Gucci's raising.
Ooh, here we go.
He potted it. He wants to get some money back.
Look at that. Dan does have a strong hand. Ace, 3, deuce, suited ace.
Well, we knew
Ace king
that.
with
We
it.
knew that. He's not folding.
So does Gucci have aces here?
No, by no means.
Or is
does
he
he.
just making a move?
He's potting it for the play.
I was going to say Dan can't fold.
No. Plus it's heads up.
Dan
And
can't,
then he's never folding
Dan
this
can't
hand.
fold now.
He's got a pair with nut low, can't be counterfeited.
Yeah, uncounterfeitable.
Pay the desk people like Deborah did?
So does Gucci have the same ace deuce with
No.
the strong?
He's got ace 4, king, queen, queen.
He's got ace deuce.
No
queen,
deuce.
queen.
No deuce. He's potting it. He's got ace deuce something. Maybe it was aces. Aces, ace 3.
I think he's got aces. He might have aces, ace deuce.
But he shouldn't be potting it on that board because it's a straight possibility out there.
Well, he knows Dan doesn't have 6-9. He's probably putting exactly what Dan has, like an ace deuce 3 type of hand.
Now, Daniel does not want to be quartered here, but he has nothing but a low draw, so he does. Oh, look at he flopped it with ace.
Come on.
Come on, 3. Show me the 3. Oh,
He
aces.
did have
I
the
tell you.
aces. Okay.
Ace, ace, 4. Wow, he flopped it, so it's going to be a chop unless it goes 2-3. But
did Dan get rid of it?
yeah, Dan folded.
Yeah, he said, I'm not going to call just for half the pot.
He's straddling for 500 on the.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's awesome.
wow, that would have been great.
That would have been great if we could do that.
Is there anybody that's not going to continue playing bum pots?
Gucci just came out firing because he knew he had the straight and he
Yeah.
could get. He's hoping to get Daniel counterfeited,
Yeah.
so he could scoop the pot. The high was locked up. Daniel only calls you the ace deuce 3 7 and a 6 or a 9 or something to make a bigger straight, or
If he had any shot at winning the high
yes.
with his low redraw.
Our next stream is going to be Thursday at 8 p.m. It's going to be Veterans and First Responders Night. It's going to be a 1-3 no-limit hold'em game. Come out and watch JT. That's me. I'm going to be playing for at least the first 30 to 45 minutes. Trying to win, 4 or 5 grand with a $200, $300 buy-in.
In 45 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes hopefully, so I can get back here. So there will be some action.
Oh, but no, I got action. I give you action all the time.
Anytime I pull it together, you may have.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm not playing to be tight. I'm not slow. Sean, I'm not playing to be tight, but not slow.
6-10-8, little rainbow flop for the Texas Hammer, Todd, and Yo Mama. Yo Mama's never playing a hand without ace deuce in it, so we know he has a nut low draw. Ah, Texas Hammer's coming out a little aggressive. Going to come out with a. Oh, it's Yo Mama. Excuse me. Texas Hammer's going to call. Going to be heads up. The board pairs instantly. That's going to hit the Texas Hammer's range more than Yo Mama. But Yo Mama's going to look him up.
Remember the text I sent you? I sent that out to like a dozen people. The first 8 that responded to me.
Texas Hammer has a straight or. Oh my gosh, double paired board.
Was the 9th player, Gary was the 10th player.
Texas Hammer could easily take this down.
So then he posted that exact order.
A 10 and 8. He has no pair. Yo Mama could have aces.
And then I saw, other people jumped on there, which is fine.
He must have aces.
11, 12, 13.
He hasn't insta-folded yet. He's going to call with aces.
He's got 7-9. No, he has
Oh,
the aces.
my goodness. He's got the 10.
He does have the 10.
Wow, how did that happen? I put him on opposite hands. I put the hammer on the 10 and Yo Mama.
I was thinking even 7-9 there for Hammer, just
Look,
because.
ace deuce, just like I said, he's never coming in the hand without ace deuce.
Just because.
He's a professional.
Yeah. I mean, because there's no, the boat possibilities. It's not hold'em, so it's not like a double paired board means a boat. Dan's hand is not a full house, so usually your straights are stronger on a board like that because of the double pair. So I thought maybe you had that, but it is easier to make that call with the 10 again because there's not a lot of full houses there.
Nathan, when was the last time anybody's here played with Nathan?
He hasn't come around here.
I don't even remember him being in
Not to mention, Nathan, you're an action kid.
September 11th will be a special day here at Rounders Card Club for a lot of families and a lot of poker players. Come out and support the Ferrari kids first annual All In for the Kids tournament. Going to be starting at 10 a.m. And there's going to be a $450 buy-in at the door. You can register now up until Friday night for $350. There will be two $250 rebuys and also an add-on available at the break. The top 3 prizes and the final table will be streamed. We will be streaming the final table. Will receive $10,000 in cash or a WSOP seat. That's going to be super exciting. There's a lot of prizes to be giving away, raffles. There's a raffle for $10,000 again. So if you want to come out, there's a silent auction going on right now. If you want to come in the Rounders Card Club, if you're here, if you're going to be here in the next few days, go over there and sign the silent auction papers. You want to bid on something? Don't forget Matt Berkey, Danny Green, Manny, the CEO, will have a bounty on his head for $1,000, and I'm sure there's going to be more than that. Other bounty people out there, but Manny will be one. Come out and support Manny, support his foundation, support the kids and the families that are going through these times. We'll all be here, and we hope to see you here.
Is this the last hand right here? What? This is the last hand? No, this is not the last hand.
I see 2 pair for Gary. I don't see any straights.
I got to ask Matt Berkey why I watch a lot of his streams. He does a lot of online WSOP events and streams them, but he's never sent me a super chat. I got to ask him why.
He probably can't afford it.
I think if you talk to him, he should send you a super chat.
Right?
I shouldn't have to send him a
Right.
super chat.
Exactly.
Come on, Matt. No, I like watching Matt streams. He does a great job. Gives you a lot of information on what he's thinking about, what ranges the other players could have, or he puts them on. Tennessee flopped the nuts, drawing to the nuts, and a 65 low is not too bad out of shape, but Todd can only call with a set and nut low draw. Or the same high? With a
Same high.
Nut
Probably
low?
the same high.
Same high with
a
a
low draw?
set. Oh,
Yeah.
with a set. Because the hearts are not any of his outs. Tennessee just rips it over, says, "This is what I got." Todd says, "Really? Really?"
Oh, Todd's going to lose this one, huh? What happened on the river here?
We can't see, unfortunately, but the river must be a big card. Todd says, "Just give him the pot. Let's move on."
So we're guessing a set of aces with deuce 3. How about that? Ace, deuce 3.
Wow, that would be such a cooler hand because we didn't see the river, unfortunately, everybody.
Yeah.
But we know Tennessee did scoop that pot.
No, but we have to put his motherfucker in the middle. Okay. You cannot sit next to me, you scratch motherfucker.
We will be wrapping this up here in the next few minutes. Coming to the conclusion of our Big O 5-5-10. Well, and look, Tennessee's going to bump it up.
I didn't know you had a hidden blackbirds. One of those guys. Whatever. Don't talk to me for a year after that. It's on video. Embarrassed him on national.
All right, here we go. Here we go. This is
Big straddle right now.
Hat hand. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
You better have a super premium hand coming in with this pot size. Yo Mama's standing up. He's definitely not going to play the King 6 5-5-3. Never in your life will you see me play that hand, he says. I think Tennessee's going to fold that hand if he hasn't already. Oh, he is the straddle, so He's got to play it.
B, you want some of this?
Oh no, Sean
No.
rips into him.
Yeah, that's right. He wanted to play a straddle hand.
Sean, Todd made it 130, and Sean's ripping a big stack in there. Like $1,000. Oh. $470 pre-flop. He's just flexing right now. Nope, looks like they're stacking up their chips. This might be the last hand.
Let's see if he rips
Daniel's
it.
racking up.
Yeah, let's see.
Todd
just
rips
it.
Those are two
Let's
strong
just
players
go
just
for
saying,
it.
let's go for a big flip.
Yeah.
That's two of the best right there saying, let's flip it. Oh, no. No low. Oh, no.
Somebody's going to scoop.
Come on, overhead
gonna
cam. Look at Todd.
Oh, wow.
Ace 7.
The 7 good?
Yes.
The 7's good.
Ace 7 for two pair. Holy moly. They both have, what did Sean have? Ace, deuce, queen something?
Yeah.
Ace, deuce, queen, 9-5 versus ace, deuce, 7-3, 9. Oh my gosh. How do you keep that happening? Unbelievable. That might have been the very last hand because everybody's racked up. Oh no, there's another straddle for 50. Oh my goodness.
That made up for Todd losing that hand to Tennessee, so he got those chips back. It's amazing how fast it comes and goes in this
Oh
game.
yeah, it's brutal. Those are two of the toughest players you'll ever play against, and they have very similar hands. One makes a pair, one doesn't. One scoops a $2,000 pot. I mean, honestly, I would say Sean wins probably 6 out of 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
Just one of these days right now, he gets these days, and he just has to fight through it. And he either gets counterfeited or doesn't get there. Ace 7 beat ace queen, basically. Uh-oh. I thought Sue was about to grab some big chips. He's like, let me get these chips out the rack.
Yeah, they're about ready to call it.
Yeah, these guys are done beating up on each other on the stream.
Yeah, they'll probably just go out and play bomb pots now and beat each other out there.
Really?
Todd makes it 105. Gucci's going to get out of the way.
Todd might be in gamble mode right now, as far as.
Well, he might have some. He has some big hands all of a sudden, so he's like, let's max.
That's what I mean. I've seen Todd get like this from time to time. He normally plays very solid, very strong, but he gets into his moods where he's like, you know what? Every pot we're potting. I watched him one time play a hand blind for like 2K, and never looked at his hand. It flipped over the nuts when it was over.
Oh my gosh!
Never looked at it. So I've seen him get into these gamble moods, especially when it's the end of the night. And
Well,
it's
this
just starting
flop
to rip
is
it.
definitely in his range of smashing. Ace 6 7. They're all going to watch to see how big this pot can be. It's 530 right now. It's 265 in the pot. A bet and now a call. So we're going to be close to $800. A queen. Sue rips it.
Yeah.
Todd did call, I'm sure.
Sue's probably got the deuce 3, maybe with
Ace, queen, 2, 3.
yes, something like that would make sense. Ace, queen, 2, 3.
Gary, sit down. Thank you. Todd easily calls.
I see chips going both ways.
Looks like a chop. Todd had top 2 with nut low. I guess Sue might have had a set or something. All right. We want to thank everybody out there watching the stream tonight. We really appreciate it. That was our 5-5-10 Big O game. Sean was our sponsor tonight. Thank you, Sean, for putting this together. For Mixed Game Mike running production, we appreciate that. For Jersey, John coming in here and helping out with the stream after a long night yesterday. It was greatly appreciated. We're all super tired, but we want to remind you, please come out September 11th. Help support the Ferrari Kid tournament. Whether you play, you just want to come out here and say hi to the kids, say hi to the parents, see the celebrities, bid on the silent auction, whatever you want to do. Please come out here, grab a haircut, grab something to eat. Whatever you want to do, come on out September 11th, Saturday at 10 a.m. And we'll see you there. We'll got another stream Thursday night for the military veterans and first responders, a 1-3 game. So please come out and support that as well. We want to wish you a good night. Have a good night, and we'll see you Thursday night.
Hello, big dog. That's what I came out here to do. Successful stream? Yes. Yeah. Wasn't very profitable for us. That's why I say, when you ask me, you gonna send me to this stream? I'm like, what? Fuck no. Well, last time I did the stream, they were like, yeah, fuck in. And I was like, it's kind of weird, but okay. I'm like, I'm gonna see if the